Yo, yo.
What up?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi,
What's,
guys.
what's going
Hi
on?
there. Hi
Welcome
there,
to
ladies and gentlemen.
welcome to another Thirsty Thursday. So we're gonna explain the backstory as to why we didn't do anything in June. June was detox June, right? We had to a shout out to Black though, shout out to Matt in the comments. We had to detox in June. Like I feel like there was excessive drinking from April, from WrestleMania weekend, excessive drinking in June for what I mean in May for whatever reason we were drinking for. So we are just like, you know what, we just gonna detox. We're gonna be chill, but we're gonna come back better and stronger than ever. And that's what we here. Queen PR will be joining us. We may have some other special guests. Christina, we sending out our thoughts and prayers to you, Mama. We love you, girl. We love you. So I finally know how the reactions work. So for those who have a MacBook, if you go to your camera at the very top, you click on it and then you go to reactions. And then you turn it on that way. That's how I found out. Hey, Rakarsha! The show has
Show
officially
started.
started. Rakarsha's here.
Hmm.
But today is also a very, very, very special Thirsty Thursday because we are celebrating. We are celebrating Pablo and Justin's birthday.
Hey.
I was very happy, Justin, when you was like, "Yeah, you'll be there," because I was like, "Justin he gotta be there." Like,
I ain't got no excuse. I'm on vacation.
Oh
period,
yeah.
period.
Period. So I
I forget
can
you take your
sleep
week.
in tomorrow for once.
You take
Oh,
your week, don't you, for your
I
birthday?
do. I'm at the point at work where where you get that fifth week of PTO and you already have like a month banked up because of the pandemic. So now I'm on use it or lose it time. So ever since I hit like 35, it's been like fuck taking like a couple days off. I'm taking a week. And in this
mm,
case, Thursday, Friday, and then birthday week. So it's like 10,
Yeah.
11 days.
that's amazing.
Damn.
I love that for you.
I
So we
I don't
don't
have
have the
that
sound
luxury.
right now. We do not have the gong sound, but we still will take sips, shots, and drink to whatever else you want to cheers to. So my first cheers and toast would be to you, Pablo and Justin. Us water signs are the best, but it is cancer season. So
Woo.
cheers to you guys.
Hell yeah.
Also, what are we drinking?
I made myself a lavender drop instead of a lemon drop.
It looks really cool. It looks really cute.
It is purple, which I'm happy about.
It's
Nice.
good.
So for me, moving forward, this will now be my liquor drink of choice, and it's the drink that we discovered in Philadelphia. It's a tequila drink that takes a little sunrise here and there.
Is it a Terramana tequila sunrise though?
Of course.
Okay, great.
It's
I
crazy
am
because I've sworn
drinking.
off tequila now.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. I am drinking, which I feel like they need to start giving me a sponsorship or something. I am drinking Stella Rose Black semi red wine. The way that I guzzle these bottles of wine, you just call me Olivia Pope. It's
Not
the most.
Olivia Pope.
It's
Oh
the
shit.
most.
So you got the long stem cup like her?
I
Oh shit, you do.
shout
Okay.
out to my girl P for my Christmas gift. That was a part of it. So how was your week? How has your week been? I feel like this week has been dragging for whatever reason.
Well, it's so funny because Justin takes the week for his birthday off, and I start a new job on his birthday. So,
Wow,
yeah.
nice.
So I've had the
Cheers to
last 2 weeks off.
relaxation and new coin.
Period. I had the last 2 weeks off.
There you go.
So good.
Yeah. So
So
I'm
my
over
last
here.
2 weeks just been pooling, pool, sleeping. That's it.
It's
See,
beautiful.
besides work, I'm like Dylon. 5K, 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 5K. We've been running, we've been walking, we've
Yes.
been doing hit. This is the most 5Ks I've done in like a 10-day stretch that I did all last month, which is good. But we've finished like 3 races this month so far, which is fucking nuts.
Let's cheers to that, Justin, because you are
Cheers.
amazing. Cheers to you, Justin.
Cheers to Justin for that one.
I mean, we set a goal at the end of September, man. We're gonna get right with this health once and for all, or suffer the consequences. And 9 months in, 70 pounds down, we've been locked in. Now we're up to 55 5Ks completed, 10 races completed so far in 2024. Remember when I was training for the first one, and now I'm 10 races deep?
First of all, I just wake up to you posting pictures in your group chat holding the medal. I was like, when did this happen?
No, legit. I'd be like, damn, you signed up for another one? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Also,
another one.
An underrated thing though about Justin is that every time I check his Instagram on Sunday, he starts his week on Sunday. So he'll be at the gym on a Sunday. I'm like, God, I need to be like that. It'll be like a Sunday thing. I get Mondays.
I follow the calendar. Plus Sunday is perfect because that's usually when I go is usually when everyone's in church, so that's when it's easy to go in and out of the gym.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like it's empty. Yes, thank you, Lord. This is my sanctuary. Y'all get your Jesus on in church. I get my Jesus on here. Me at the gym, playlist, me and God.
I definitely get a workout in church because either I'm feeling the Holy Ghost and I'm over here praising, or I'm on the camera chasing somebody. Wait, work out.
You chasing someone in church? What the hell?
So on cameras, I get certain angles. So what my pastor tends to do, like my pastor would literally, if he's in the middle of a sermon or whatever, and something like the Holy Ghost speaks to him to prophesy to somebody, he will literally like come from off the altar or the pulpit, sometimes climb the pews in the church and literally prophesy. So it's like I'm from one part, and sometimes I had to like get the shot. So I have to like walk it like. I just gotta wear sneakers when he.
So your pastor be acting like Usher in the church, huh? He be here, he be there, he be everywhere.
Yeah. So I'm over here watching First Wives Club, and I just forget how much of a classic this movie is.
Really?
Yes. Like, I'm like all the celebrities. First of all, the fact that Professor McGonagall was in this damn movie.
First Wives Club. That's Tyler Perry, right?
No, not the show. The movie.
The white girls. Diane Keaton, Goldie Hawn,
Bette Midler, and
okay.
We have another person joining the group.
Yo.
Hey, friend. Hey, bro.
What up?
How are you?
Sorry.
Brian H. Waters. The H stands for hey. I pop in whenever I feel like it.
I like how the H always has a different
It always has to change. It can never be the same. It always has to change.
You dealing with me. I could come up with 1,000 ways to remix that H.
Unless the H stands for Hollywood, then it's always going to be that one.
I mean, yeah, that's always going to be definite. Like, that's the definite one. But it changes.
That goes in the plaque.
Angry Orchard.
Oh,
period.
I love that.
Drinking though.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love it.
He be drinking. He be drinking.
So we're gonna get into this real quick. Matt asked, "What are our thoughts on the ending of Dynamite last night?" First of all, I was watching Sisters, so
should have watched it.
Shocked. Dead ass shocked. I did not see that coming. I caught it after Fan Club. And then when I went back and watched the full clip, I was just like, they really when AEW gets shit right, they really get it right. Like we did not see that coming whatsoever. And it made 100% sense. And then just the viciousness was just like, yeah, I'm ready for this fucking match. And they've been, you could tell they've been teasing it, but I didn't know they're gonna pull a trigger like that. God damn, that was good.
Yeah. Her the whole time during her reign being like, watch out for the shoe, and then her not seeing the shoe coming is like, I don't know who wrote that. I feel like it's a homegirl that came in to work with Mercedes, but Jen, I feel like wrote that. But Tony being the entire time during, watch out for the shoe, and she gets her ass beat with a shoe that she didn't see coming. It's just that's good writing. That's poetic. I got to give it to him, and I feel like if they do this right at Wembley, it'll probably be the best woman's thing they've done in their entire existence. If they do it right.
Wow. The entire existence.
Like Britt and Thunder Rosa is up there, but like just
that's where I go to.
the slow build of this, the bringing her in, making her Tony light, even to carrying it through to she's got Tony's like logo screen when she comes out, to her winning and then respecting Willow, but then turning on her mentor, like that's kind of fire. A whole year of it too.
You know what? You may have a point there, because with Britt and Thunder, it was dope matches and it was the two best women in the division. But this has been a long-term story with Mariah and Tony, where Tony's doing the best work of her career. Mariah went from I didn't care about Mariah May to I'm invested in this entire shit, to where last night lands like a fucking anvil, like out of Acme and Looney Tunes.
It's like they made a star. They made a star out of that moment.
Definitely.
Like they took it and made a star, because like I knew who she was, but I feel like American audience weren't like that familiar with Mariah May. So it's just like they made a star out of her last night. If they do it right in her home country, like because last year was kind of a automatic Paige Saraya about to win. So if they do it right by her this year, it's like, damn, all right, I have to give them their props. I will have to give them their props.
Bro, that all-in card. You got Mercedes and Britt. You got Mariah and Tony. And then you got, what, Willow and fucking Statlander?
That card.
That women's division is
improvement.
eating right now.
That is improvement. Yep.
From being segment 6 or 7 every single week, you know exactly when the girls are coming on, to now they're opening the show. They're doing toast. Britt Baker's returning. You don't know what. I'm also thinking like Jamie Hayter's coming some point in time. She's healed and it's her home country.
I forgot about Jamie Hayter being out.
Exactly.
I need that theme song to drop, because that theme song is fucking elite.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, they're finally getting the women's division together. And of course they've taken some, not L's, but just like some people they missed out on. But I'm like, this is still a strong division. And if they're building it this way, it's been good. I've been invested in the women more than the men in the minute for AEW right now.
We knew it was going to happen. Like, if you hire a Mercedes Moné, I'm going to give Mercedes a little credit for it, because it's like, she's going to force Tony to be like, if you want me to really pull up and be a part of AEW, you know you got to book the women better. You got to give them longer matches. You got to give them more time. You got to give them segments. Stop putting them in the fucking 9:30 slot every single time. Let us have a chance to main event. Let's have a chance to co-main event. And you're seeing Tony's like, all right, let me actually listen and put that into use. And we're kind of seeing like, yo.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out. That's why
it was bumpy there. It was bumpy when she first pulled up. I remember complaining, be like, "Why is she just on the mic? I'm tired of this shit. 8 weeks in a row, just on the mic." And I'll eat my words. I was wrong. I'll eat it.
Well, that and she wasn't cleared yet, which is like
she wasn't
cleared yet.
But it was just like she's the only person getting really a spot besides Tony was getting Saturdays at that time. She wasn't on Dynamite like Mercedes was, and I was just like, "What are we gonna do here? This is I'm not liking this. I'll eat my words. I was wrong. They were planning something better. I was wrong."
They got a great division. It's just give them chances.
Definitely give them a chance. And I feel like they're really stepping it up with what they're doing with this women's division. Because now I'm seated. Y'all know me with this AEW business.
Oh, you seated.
Wow, I'm
the growth.
I feel like Brian felt when we knew that it was coming when Cody won, but we still wanted Roman. So Brian was like really having inner fights with himself. Like, should I sing the song or should I not sing the song? That's how I feel. Yeah. Like, that's exactly how I feel. It
was right there.
Yeah,
and I was like,
right there, like,
whoa.
Right. Like, no, I can't. But that's how I feel when it comes to AEW. But I'm loving what they're doing with this women's division. Like I said, I am seated for the women because I'm really confused as to, I saw this montage of Daniel Garcia and Will Ospreay, and like he was thrusting in Ospreay's face. Like, then I'm like, what is this?
He said, boom, boom,
like,
boom, eat it.
Dancey dance. Let him get his dancey dance off.
Not in his face like that. I mean,
he said, yo, I saw Hakuto. Let's see what you got.
Bro.
Shout out to Kurt Angle getting in trouble for posting that Hakuto for his wife.
Did y'all see John Cena?
Saw John Cena.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
The girl next to Triple H.
I said, yo, Triple H, the original Hakuto.
He is.
Spit on that thing.
Hey, man, that's why Stephanie married him.
Okay. That Roman pop in a few weeks. Yep.
That room pops would be great, but can we retire the word generational when it comes to pops? Because I've been seeing that on social media this entire summer when it comes to the bloodline angle, and when Roman comes back to me generational. It's like, can we just retire that? We know it's gonna be massive. We've been missing him. We didn't want him to leave after WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
But
I told-
generational, like, just
I
slow,
say,
pump the brakes a little.
I say it. Roman Reigns take break when his kids go out for summer school, like for the summer. As soon as his kids out, he home.
I mean, he
I
got
know
5.
it's
He
in
need to
April,
be
March,
home.
but he like, right, they about to be out. Let me get myself together.
He
Not
got
to
5. He
mention,
got a summer camp to
School?
run.
He gonna be back at work. That's it.
not to mention,
That
if
man
we're
got a
talking,
summer camp to run.
if we're talking generational pops, we're throwing Kofi Kingston winning the title at WrestleMania 35 in there. We're
I was
talking
there.
Stone Cold Steve Austin coming out both nights WrestleMania 38, 1 to wrestle and 2 on a legit surprise Austin pop.
I was there and
You
lost
got
my
Edge coming out Royal Rumble,
Royal
first
Rumble.
time in a decade. Like, you
Throw
got a
away-
lot of
yeah.
generational pops that's in
You
that.
got to throw out both CM Punk pops, both of them. 'cause they
CM
were
Punk
the first one wasn't even a surprise, and it was still loud as hell. The second, the WWE return was super
Yeah.
loud. But
yeah.
you got to throw both of those away. There's a lot.
throw away
You got-
Naomi's
the last
pops.
5 years. The John Cena coming out at Summer, or what pay-per-view was it? Money in the Bank, was it
All the
2021?
Money in the Bank one was insane.
Brock at
where-
SummerSlam after Roman had defeated Cena was massive. No one thought he was coming. Cowboy Brock, that was a big one.
I love me cowboy ponytail short.
we've
short
got some
sleeve.
generational pops this last decade.
Okay, what's going on, Brian? Is your Orioles losing? Your Orioles?
Yeah.
Damn.
See,
Doing
that's
better
what you
than
get.
us.
You were pumping your chest out and talking shit about the Yankees the other night, and all of a sudden it's like, what scoreboard?
Y'all have 20 fucking 7. 6 in your lifetime. Let me get one. Shit.
Let him be
God
great.
damn,
Let
we
him
got
be great.
27. That's 5
First
on
of all, I feel
10. We
like
got
it-
5 on
Because
the
there was no
toes.
free
Had one
agency.
in almost 20 years. Stop
I
it.
feel like our New Yorkness is rubbing off on Brian. I feel like this is the most I've heard him curse in as long as I've known him. You need to stop hanging out with
For
us,
real?
Brian. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey,
Stop
it
hanging
makes
out
you
with
feel
us.
better. Rock with the Liberty, Brian.
I'm going off screen for this. Fuck
I'm
y'all.
going off. You can come back now. It's okay.
We'll stop.
You can always hang out with us. You can always sit at our table. Shit, we
Of
all
course.
built that table. We all brought pieces to it. Now Brian out here about to grow a pair of Timbs. It's a fact. Whole pair of Timbs.
I mean, I'm not gonna shit on Baltimore. They gave us the wire, and we own the night.
I'm gonna
And the
say
corner.
Rock.
They've gave us some great content.
No, the corner.
They gave us 3 great things.
Yo, if you really rock with the wire, but don't know what the corner is, you're not a true Wire fan. The corner was the
That's
Wire before the Wire, and that was some real fucking shit.
Yo, I will never forget watching the corner, and I saw the man whose hands was so blown up
Mhm.
from doing drugs, and to find out that that wasn't like prosthesis, like that was really his hands. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh my gosh, like I didn't know like drugs can blow you up like that at that when I was that age, like.
And salute to HBO, because HBO was the only channel that was willing to push the envelope and go there.
HBO didn't give 2 fucks. If not giving 2 fucks was a person on network, it was HBO.
They were literally, here's money, go.
Mm-hmm.
Creative freedom.
It's crazy too because I'm watching CSI Miami, and the corner in CSI Miami was the main character in the corner, the main crackhead character in the corner. I was like, oh,
Mm.
Oh, which one? Sean Nelson?
no, the corner in CSI Miami, the girl Candy.
Oh, Candy Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Wait, so yeah, she played the crackhead in corner. Yeah, but I will
Man,
say
that's
that
that's Mama Pope.
Mama Pope.
Yep.
That's
There
Mama
you
Pope.
go. Yep, she went from a crackhead to a corner to Mama Pope. You know what?
No, when
But that's
she
not
And you wonder why Olivia was so
Range, I don't know what it
dysfunctional. It's like that was your mama and fucking Rowan was your daddy. You had no
Mhm.
chance.
no chance.
Yo, well, he wasn't the same
Fun.
after Whitley left him at the altar on a different world.
Right, I was gonna say that once Whitley left, he turned into a savage.
Mhm.
You
Savage.
are a child. It's like, God damn, talk about undressing.
I am the hell and the high water.
Shout out to Joe Morton, man. Sometimes I go back and watch that shit on YouTube just to watch him
Those
just
clips,
read
yeah.
the fuck out of people. Because it's like, you were made for this.
Mm-hmm.
You love dragging the fuck out of people, and they're just like, so how do I respond to this? Because this is all facts. Like, the fuck?
Like, there's no way. Like, if he was really my dad, like, if he was really like a Papa Pope type dad, and he was my dad as a child, whoo,
I cried. I'd be like,
whoo,
can you be so mediocre? Like, that would fucking break me for generations.
I would be so triggered. Like,
Yeah, you're not invited to Thanksgiving dinner. Fuck you, mediocre.
once I'm able to get away from you, I'm never turning back. Like, I'm never looking back because
And that's the thing. He has the power to be like, you can't escape me.
jail,
Wherever, whenever,
jail,
under the jail with the dimmer.
under it. He probably be there too, waiting. Like, I
No, he's the one that probably built the jail. Be like,
built
yeah,
the
good
jail. So
luck.
you gotta look
Yeah,
smart. Like,
watch how quick I get out of this shit.
Yep.
So you thought you was gonna escape me?
It's like the
Not even
Joker.
a
I
death.
planned for this.
Right. Not even in death will we escape him. So can we talk about how it is such a fun time? And we say this all the time in wrestling. I mean, in the group chat, but it's really right now in this very moment, it's such a fun time to be a wrestling fan, especially a women's wrestling fan, because of Stephanie Vakir being signed to NXT because of what we discussed with the AEW women's matches that's happening. Hey,
Christina, you hear in
Cheers,
spirit, my
Mama.
love.
You know.
Sonya Deville is back. Can we talk about the Stud Society?
The stud line, the
Whoa.
strap profits. Butch Midday.
Happy birthday to Big Swole and Lil Pim.
New Dyke Republic.
New Dyke Republic. That's it. That's the
Mind
one
you,
for
Zoe Stark is not gay, but you're gonna get lumped in, my sister.
I mean,
I mean,
You
she
don't
can
know
go
what
both
the
ways for
fuck
like a little bit.
right.
No,
like,
she's married. She's married. She's married to her wrestling trainer. She's straight. Straight as they
Oh.
come. Yeah.
Hey, man,
Well.
a 3-strap power trip. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey yo.
See, it's one thing when I write it down and send it to you. It's another thing when you hear it out loud, where it's just like,
Yep.
Yo, the way you came with that list in
Deadline?
2.5 seconds, though, I was like, Justin.
Justin had a whole list within like 2 minutes.
list.
Were you sober when you wrote that list?
bro, the only time I drink is special occasions. So
Mm.
yes,
Hey,
definitely sober. So it's
Stone
like
Cold sober.
that's how
That's
my
even
brain
worse.
works. I'm really good at coming up with things on the top of my head like that. So like improv, I would be really fucking good. But if you ask me to like freestyle rap, I'd be like, I can't do that. But then I would like come up with some like jokey shit and actually put a fucking rap together. Like that's how my brain operates.
Listen, I don't have much faith in Sonya Deville, but I have faith in 3 Dykes United. I won't lie.
3
Who do?
Dykes
I love Sonya
United.
Deville.
I like her. I like her with
too.
Shayna and Zoe though the most.
She's a great
I
heel.
like her with- yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I think she's fun. She got that, you know, how Chelsea was calling the manager. She's the manager, the unfair manager role.
She's got the thing that she's got is the character where Zoe and Shayna just have like the talent.
Mm.
And I think they like Shayna's an alright character, but Zoe just sometimes fall flat. But Sonya has the character. Like she's funny. She's fun. I like her.
Call it what it is, Pablo. They're kind of vanilla when it comes to the mic and the character, and that's what Sonya brings. Sonya brings
Exactly.
excitement and like, okay, when you talk, I listen, I pay attention. Versus Shayna,
Right.
we love you, beat bitches up, but when you jump on the mic, that ain't your strong suit. Zoe, that ain't your strong suit. But Sonya, boom, there you go. We know you
got
can
it,
rock on
exactly.
the mic.
I enjoy it. I think they're gonna be fun. Them
I
versus
think
damage
it's gonna be
control,
fun,
interesting. It gives
Now-
damage control something to do because I think they've lacked since moving over to Raw.
Yeah, and that's just the inconsistency of them putting the tag teams.
Exactly. Like it's just been the tag team scene has been meh, but they're also a 3-piece, so it's like Sonya
a
knows her
setup.
kinks.
I think it's a setup for the women's mid card title.
I just wonder if they're gonna do it and win,
Mhm.
and in
You
what
think it's
way.
gonna happen, really?
Kinda.
It's needed, if
Um,
anything.
So I used to be against the women's mid card title only because they work so hard to get these tag team titles and bring them back and put these teams together that I don't want them to break up again to go after these women's mid card titles. However, if you keep the teams together and then have like, all right, let's say you're Damage Control. You got Dakota and Kyrie that can go for the tag team titles. If you're Io, why not go for the women's IC title?
Yeah.
Or if you're the Unholy Strap Alliance, if you're Shayna, why not go for the women's IC title while Sonya and Zoe go for the tag team titles? It's like, yo, you can do two things at once. The same way Judgment Day did that, the same way Hurt Business did that. Why not? And I'm sorry I caught you while you were in the middle of drinking. I saw that.
That's sick. I agree, but I also think
I don't know where Brian was going.
I think that that's why they made the North American women's title to test it out to see if people would like it. And then since they do, I think
Krista.
I think they're gonna do one on the main roster.
Unholy Strap Alliance.
Because you literally just
Holy
that
shit.
in
Yo,
so
hold on a sec.
smoothly,
Hold on a sec. Unholy Strap Alliance. USA. USA.
That is so good, Justin.
Wait,
Let's go.
You're gonna have to submit
Justin, that is so good.
They're patriotic and true to their roots.
No, that was so good, Justin. That was
No,
so
actually,
good.
really good.
I'm
But yeah,
cheering to that. I'm cheering to that. That was so good. That one was good. That one was good.
I feel
Wait,
like
guys,
I'm
we
Hero
wanna know what
Week.
y'all drinking. Put your drinks in the comments, and please don't say y'all drinking something unholy. Please, we all are at this point.
I'll drink to that. Fuck it.
I think I think the NXT title was a test for that. The North American title was to see if people actually wanted a women's mid card title, and I think it proved that we do. So I hope they do it for the main roster, and I hope that person gets to float between Raw and SmackDown and just does open challenges all day.
I'm with that. Let the women's IC title float.
Yeah, because you're not doing two. They're not. They just won't for each roster. So let them, like the tag team champions, float.
But if they're on the same shit, like let's say Damage Control has both, now you have extra reason for them to float.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Peace
I'm
on her
excited.
way.
I think it's gonna be good.
She
Sweet.
just wanted me to give you guys an update. But Jesus, that was hilarious.
Okay.
Peace on her way.
I told you, like when I write the, and mind you, I was sober when I came up with these in like 2 minutes because they're so easy. All it is really take the legendary tag teams and just find ways to
Swap a name.
PR, make it work, and it's very easy.
That shit's funny.
Brian, you can come back now, Brian.
The stud line was
You can come
crazy.
back now.
The stud line was crazy. Calling it the stud line was crazy.
Yo, that shit was hilarious.
I know, Brian's like, I gotta
as
protect.
soon as I looked
Brian's
where you
like,
was going,
I gotta protect my brand, yo. I'm on the Ringer. I was interviewing Chelsea Green. This motherfucker over here is talking about Unholy Strap Alliance. Like, I can't fucking co-sign
that
that.
was so good.
I feel like
met? Have y'all seen my co-host? I mean, about to go live in the here. Hey, my favorite person in the world.
Hey,
is in the
yo.
building.
You're my favorite person.
Yo, she was backstage catching this nonsense. I saw her.
No, she just popped up.
I just popped up.
So you
up.
missed it. Justin was talking, right? And we was talking about the stud line. And Justin
That might
came
be
up
my
with the-
favorite one.
No. This may be your favorite one. Justin came up with the Unholy Strap Alliance.
I do see that.
But wait, it gets better. So now I feel like it's a rock moment. You're gonna have the crowd chanting USA, Unholy Strap Alliance.
Oh
Bravo,
my god,
Justin.
that's kind of genius though.
Right, that is so good.
That is so good.
Yo,
That's
your
it.
USA just reminded me of a dad joke I saw Mega Ran post the other day.
Say it. Hi, Christina. Hi, Rakarsha.
Can I drink first before you
Yeah.
say it? So I won't have
Sure. I don't have the gong, but I got this.
Ooh, that worked.
That worked.
stud line.
That works.
I can't.
For the
I
sunlight.
I can't. I can't do it like my sister
for
Christina.
The
I'm
tribal
with you.
studs.
Yeah.
The tribal studs.
Tribal
is good.
dykes. Tribal dykes.
That's
Tribal
good shit right
dykes?
there.
See, I alley-ooped that. Dwayne Wade, the LeBron. Boom. Pablo got me on the finish.
That's
Let's
why.
go.
Love it.
See, the
this is
birthday
why
twins got this.
I love this family.
So for those of you who don't know, for those of you who are just coming in, we are celebrating because we are celebrating Pablo and Justin's birthday. So show them some birthday
Two of my
love in the
favorite
comments.
people.
Show them some birthday love in the comments. You know, it's cancer
Hashtag
season.
cancer season.
Hashtag cancer season.
Show them love. Follow them.
Follow us. If you want to send Cash App, send it to
But they
TWG.
cash app them, Zell them. We'll do
No.
Cash
Send
App.
it to TWG. Y'all,
Yeah. Send it to TWG.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Appreciate y'all.
the network
appreciate
needs
y'all.
it. That way we all.
The network needs it. So if y'all want to send the Cash App on behalf of Pablo and Justin, yeah, TWG Cash App is what it is. Those wrestling girls. If y'all
Hashtag
want.
strap disasters.
Yo.
The double F click. I like that, Dylan.
Oh my gosh.
Chris is like,
like
yo,
that.
I'm gonna see myself out. let me play for this heathen over
Yo,
here.
I'm rooting for them though.
Me too.
Representation matters. I need it.
For people in the chat
Everybody-
that do not know, when I tell you I came up with like 20 names in like less than 2 minutes, like I have them listed out.
Yes.
Listen, if I ever see them on a card, I'm pulling up to the arena with a backpack. Just they better sell backpacks. They
Yo.
better
They
sell
have to. They
backpacks.
have
Jesus.
to.
I'm trying to tell you. Fucking,
They better.
and the
They
thing
don't
is, I
know.
fuck with Zoe Stark. Before I was like, I ain't gonna hold you. We amongst family. I was like, oh, we got interviews Zoe Stark. What we gonna say and this and the other. But her and the Creed brothers, I have to tell you, that passion, it make you root for them. And now Justin done ruined it. No, he making me root for him a different way because I want to see them on my television now.
Yeah,
Because that
she
means
did-
Justin gonna come up with fresh material every
Well, I
week. in the
can't
group chat.
wait. I cannot
No,
wait
it's,
for Monday
I
Night
see
Raw
the
now
I see the
because-
vision. We know
Oh,
Shayna
come
can
on.
wrestle. We know Zoe can wrestle. We know Sonya can wrestle, but talk too. This can really be something if they
Yeah.
book it right.
Sonya
Like,
I love
had
that.
the mouthpiece
Oh wait,
is
I just
everything.
caught it. This is my attitude ever fucked us up brain. The Unholy Strap Alliance on Monday Night Raw. Emphasis
On Netflix.
the Raw on Netflix. Okay.
That
Wait,
shit
no, I
goes.
got one better.
Wow.
Zoe gotta
let's
rename
go.
the
Ooh,
finisher
baby, I
to the
like it.
360.
Raw.
Zoe gotta rename the finisher to the 360 strap.
The 360. Let's cheers to the 360 strap. please.
That's actually good.
You know what? WWE, I'm letting you know right now. If WWE puts it all into fruition for Netflix and they don't run us out checks, somebody
No, 'cause
write the
listen.
timestamp and a date for this.
Because
Because
listen,
now
when they
that we
all
know
get
that John Cena be paying attention to like social media and mentions, like I
Mhm.
know y'all be lurking on our shit. Someone
when they
is.
all because when they all get titles, it's not we got all the gold, we got all the straps.
Got all the straps.
That's
Yo,
classic
that's
right there.
I like that.
Go
We got
ahead,
We got all the
different.
straps.
all the straps, different colors,
This
different
is
sizes.
So good. I love
Pull
it.
up.
Like not us brainstorming for WWE.
Different sizes is wild. That is wild because they all pretty much the same size.
I'm gonna say it could be one size
That's
fit
what she
all.
said.
It could be
Hey,
one size
Mike.
fit all.
Pleasure. Come on.
Yeah, Dylan's right about
Oh
these.
shit.
They should sell cosmetics because
Nah, we can't make a shirt
Aw.
that says all the straps. Nah, we're gonna take that way flagrant.
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
straps is wild.
The way I'd buy that if it was a backpack though, yeah. Instead of the JanSport logo, all the straps logo. Yeah.
Mm.
Yo, that'd be
That's
funny if you
good.
took like the Street Profits shirt that says "We want the smoke," cross out the smoke, and we
We want the
all the straps.
We want the
Straps.
straps.
Now that's merchandising. If you really want to go, we're away from the PG era, Netflix. That's how you do it.
See, the only time with Mr. Redacted ideas may come into play, it'll be that moment right there. Because we know
No,
he's-
because I think you got to like
Nah,
explain to him like what's a strap, and he'd be like, "What is this?"
Yeah, no, you gotta have
I'm
an
sure-
actual gay person there
I'm
for that
sure
one.
he knows what a strap is. I'm sure. If y'all read
Read
that
the
lawsuit,
report.
he knows what's happening.
Yeah, that's it.
Unfortunately,
No, he just
No.
No, I
think
mean
he
that was a
definitely knows.
57-page
keyword.
affidavit. I'm not really looking into spending 2 hours to reread that because that was heinous the first time.
Heinous.
Definitely
I didn't
calls it
reread it. I said if y'all read it, pass
Hey,
it.
yo, I got a question.
So
definitely calls
you may
it
have
the
an
B-word.
answer.
So, is WWE sending anybody to the ESPYS tonight? Which is currently
I'm gonna say yes because they always have in the
Yeah.
past.
'Cause
And
it's
we've been
delayed.
nominated. I don't know if they're nominated for anything.
Okay, yeah, that's I didn't look at the awards category, but I see it's delayed because of the president's on. So who knows what's about to happen? But I was like, wait,
Oh god damn, mute.
Wait, which
Where's my mute button?
usually
what
something
channel is the ESPYs on?
ABC,
Oh, channel
but
seven.
usually you see like some of the wrestlers pull
When it's
up.
been
I mean,
WWE has been like monumental stuff. So what would be monumental? Like Cody winning the title
Cody
against
winning
Roman
the
and
title
Miz?
is a moment.
I think that would be
It
the
is a
one that gets
moment.
SB nominated.
Yeah, I
They
can
probably
see
won't
that.
win, but
Mm.
that's the one that probably you would nominate unless it's really
Rock
Bailey and
Bryant
Io.
being on the board. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know if that's
Rock
the
coming
moment, but
back.
that him just being on the board, that's like a
That's
fucking
huge.
Yeah, but when
big
they've
deal.
nominated stuff for the ESPYs, it's been like the monumental stuff, like Sasha and Bianca main eventing WrestleMania and that
Yeah.
actually winning. Like it's got
Yeah.
that type of level.
Yeah, I don't know if they got anything. Excuse me. I don't know if they have anything that wins, but I was just wondering. My bad. I know we've been talking about straps.
No, that's a good one. Like,
My bad. I know we was talking about.
But yeah, let me
Straps.
tell you about this. Let me tell you about this joke I see, because I know P loved the dad jokes.
I do.
It was something. You know, if y'all follow Mega Ran, shout out to him because he's gonna take the L for this if it don't hit, but I'll take the W if it do. He said, "Why do we need if USA was so wait?" He said, "Why do we need a USB? Because was USA so bad?" And
but
Oh, okay, yeah. I got you.
it's the chords.
hey, that's Mega Ran's joke. Shout out to him. He's performing at BlurCon this weekend in DC.
Oh,
Well, outside
nice.
of DC. Where Vaughn at? Shout out to Vaughn. Vaughn on the panel.
Shout out to Vaughn.
Oh,
Shout out to
yeah.
Corey,
Shout out
who's
to
gonna be on
Vaughn.
panels. Shout out to Fam of Black Wrestling, who's gonna be a part of those panels. Like I see y'all
Wait, so are
doing
we
that. Let's
making
go.
a trip to BlurCon this year?
I can't. I'm out of town
can't.
this weekend.
Out of town.
It's
Right,
this
'cause
weekend, and I'm out of town.
I saw like the notifications in the group chats and stuff, but I didn't see a personal invite like it was last year. And I'm just like,
I
wait, what is this supposed to be?
totally forgot about BlurCon. Like I feel like this year, like from last year went by so fast
Mm-hmm.
that I was like, oh shit, BlurCon, because isn't it usually like the weekend of July 4th?
Usually,
No, it was-
It usually
end
is,
of
but
the
they
weekend.
pushed this one back this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's usually
They
like
push
the
it back
first
by a week.
weekend. But it's cool.
Nah,
Yeah, I mean,
I'll put in the
that's
group chat my
not
favorite
bad.
pictures because I still got those that I'll be looking at and be like, yeah, we actually did
That
that
was a
last
good
year.
time.
Shout out to
I
Dr.
can't-
D.
Yes,
Shout
we
out
love
Doc.
Dr. D. We love
Shout out
everything he
Dr. D.
does.
Yes. 'cause
Well,
he-
indeed, the story goes like this. Shout out to Dr. D. Hey, I've known the
Speaking of
brother. That's my
amazing
brother.
black
I've
wrestling
known him for
events,
14 years.
that's beautiful. So speaking of another other dope black wrestling events, being that August is literally a blink away.
August, I hate it.
it. Jobber Slam coming up.
Jobber
Let's
Slam.
get the Jobber Slam podcast.
So
Yeah. And
I will be pulling up. This will be my first Jobber Slam
Yay!
attending. Thankfully, I don't have anything planned this year. Yes, because I've always had something planned that weekend for the last 2 years. So this year,
Okay, so let me give
I
you some
purposely
disclaimers.
have this. This is on my vision board over here on the wall. I had
Let me give you
WrestleMania
disclaimers.
week in Philly, and I had Jobber Slam. I am not missing.
Okay, so,
So
let
I
me give you
will
some
be in the
disclaimers
building for this.
when it comes to Jobber Slam, right? Disclaimer 1: it is okay to go semi-viral. That is how me and Matt formed a friendship. Semi-viral. for
Yo,
the
that Jobber Slam was lit.
and we bust the electric slide at the very end.
At the end. that was
Secondly, if you see Brian Hollywood Waters with sunglasses on, he walks past you. Do not take it personally. You know, that's just his persona. He just can't help himself sometimes. So please do not take it personally. He will come back and circle to you 2 hours later when he remembered that he
2
forgot to
hours
say hello to you.
later.
You know,
wow, that was not 2 hours.
all right, 20
Says
minutes,
the person
whatever.
who think I fell on top of them during Cody's match.
You did.
Yeah, like this.
You did. You did. My shoulder still hurts. and my knees are gone. Just saying.
Well, just announced last night on the Wrestling Realm, the real Dwayne Allen's coming outside for Jobber Slam.
Really?
You're lying. Cheers to that. Cheers to that. Play it.
That we got Justin and the real Dwayne Allen.
Yep, and you got him, Brandon, and brother Hugh. They all coming out. So,
Yay!
it was funny because the negotiations was the realness said he'll pull up. He said he'll give him the date, and then brother Brandon said he'd drive.
Shout out to
So
them.
yeah, they will be in the building.
I love the under.
Hopefully it's not so hot because I like the outside vibe from a couple years ago.
No, the outside vibe is dope.
We was outside
Yeah.
last year.
No,
I'm with whatever.
It was too hot.
I
It was
just
hot
want to
in
be a
that
part of
building.
this and not watch it online for once.
Y'all, we was outside.
Yeah.
Hey, Letty, we wasn't outside last year.
We was inside, but the year before.
Yeah, didn't they audible the inside last year?
And it was hot inside.
Was
It
that
was,
it last year?
it was a heat advisory.
Mhm.
No,
I wasn't
you
there
remember
last
you went for a second and you went to see Beyonce.
Yeah.
Right. I had to go see Queen B.
He's like
Speaking of Queen,
surfboard.
You
Surfboard.
was double booked. You made
I
it
was
work.
double booked.
You was
I thought I always
like,
double booked. Because the year before that, remember I had to leave and go to that 90s party. That's when we was outside. That's
But
when
then
we-
again-
oh yeah, yes.
I understand,
That's
Brian.
the
When,
one
when
where
it's
Brian
Beyonce,
was in-
you don't ask
yeah,
questions.
yeah.
That's Beyonce.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
man, I still try to go see Beyonce. That's on my bucket
No,
list.
Beyonce does
I
not
love
disappoint.
Beyonce.
You know who else don't disappoint?
Cool.
Miss Janet Demeter Joe
Oh,
Jackson.
never.
Mm.
When I tell you, on
I hate you
Tuesday-
much.
It's okay. When I tell you on Tuesday, when I was there at the Prudential
Tell
Center,
us. Tell us.
it was the most amazing. It was the most amazing thing ever. So, all right, backstory. I seen Janet perform at Essence Fest 2 years ago. She headlined, I think, night one or night two. I know it was between her and Nicki Minaj. I can't remember the dates. They both headlined.
Ew, why would Nikki? You know what? Keep
Nicki
going.
headlined. No, Nicki headlined, and she brought out Lil Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
That Essence
All right,
Fest.
that's cute, but Nikki shouldn't headline that when he got Janet. But go ahead.
No, it was 2 separate days. One was on Saturday, one was on Sunday.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. So I seen Janet, and I'm just like, yo,
Throwback Thursday.
I'm literally watching Janet. Like, this is the closest I'm gonna get to Michael ever in life. Like, okay. So now Tuesday comes. Now I've already been seeing like the viral clips of her doing the Scream duet on stage with Michael, like having Michael's part on the screen. She's doing it. So Janet comes out. First of all, let me talk about how snatched Miss 58-year-old Janet Jackson is. Okay.
Because she don't age.
That's queen.
Can I
That's queen.
physically
don't
fight
think-
Jermaine Dupri for fumbling Janet Jackson?
Absolutely.
Like, how?
No, just pick up the bag.
How do you fumble Janet Jackson?
Right. I'm agree with Brian. So we get there. Nelly did his thing. Nelly was amazing. Murphy
Salute
came
Nelly.
out. Murphy came on. I was like, oh my God.
Is that Murphy Lee?
Yeah.
Hey, I've met
Oh,
Murphy Lee.
shit.
He's
Oh,
cool
love
as
Murphy
shit.
Lee.
I'm gonna
Murphy's
sing out a
cool as shit.
video. I'm gonna sing out a video of me rapping
That
like
was-
you
that
would have thought I
was
was a
my
part of
dude.
it.
Shout out to Letty.
I was
Shout out to
Saint
LaGuardia.
Lunatic.
Me and Murphy Lee had a moment for like 30 seconds.
I was a Saint Lunatic messing with Murphy Lee.
Oh
okay?
my God. I was the same lunatic. I was in Murder Inc. I'm still in Rockefeller.
I'm
so
a
it's
notorious
Letty.
thug.
I mean, yo,
Wait, you was in Murder Inc? Ill. Don't do that.
chill.
It was
chill.
really Ja Rule, Ashanti, Vita. We don't count Tom Murder and
I
Black
don't
Child
even
and
know
all
who you're
them.
talking about.
What about
Oh,
Charlie
Exactly.
Wilson?
That's why you don't rock with Murder Inc.
Okay,
it's
but
like
at the
nope.
time I did. At the time I did. Like that's
No,
that's
I was a
what
notorious
it
No.
was.
Ladies love
I'm
Murder.
still
No,
on Notorious
respect to
Thug.
Irv Gotti because Irv Gotti did produce some great joints.
I mean, can you talk about them in 2000s without all of that shit?
I mean, we can,
Music
but then
was
we got to
great.
bring up like the feds trying to come down on them.
I'm still a notorious thug.
So you're going
But-
too much into it. I'm just being the
Cash Money Millionaires.
But
All right, but Janet, all
But
right,
Janet,
Krista,
yeah,
Krista,
so-
one question:
yes.
did she play the hits, or did she go
Oh,
to
she played the
other
hits and
projects?
deep cuts.
Ooh.
She played hits and songs you didn't think she's supposed to perform.
Got
She
you,
performed
sis.
So Excited featuring Kaya. And I told
Ooh.
Janae, because Janae was with me, I was like, yo, I was like, Janae, we got to step to this. She goes, I know, I made it up.
Janae.
So Janae made up when we was in high school. Janae made up a step to the song "So Excited." I said, "Oh yeah, we got you on the step team for like 2.5 seconds." But the backstory on that is, I didn't think Janet was going to perform that because Kaya wrote the song. Kaya and Janet had a falling out because it was rumored that Kaya was sleeping with Jermaine Dupri around the time.
Ooh, the
So if you remember in the video,
I bet this Thank You song is about you, don't you?
It is.
No. Kaya was only on the TV screen in the So Excited video. However, because Kaya wrote the song, she owns it. So they have to ask her permission to sing it. So every time she sings the song, Kaya gets paid.
Ooh.
Yes, queen.
Don't you love songwriting credits and royalties?
Right.
Yes,
and
queen. I'm here for that.
Right.
I'm here for that.
You want to sing it? Cool. 50,000.
So that was that. Then she sung "Son of a Gun," brought the bats out, everything.
Oh, Son of a Gun, yeah.
She sung that, and then I think my favorite part was when it came to like the political stuff. She was singing a song. She sung a song I didn't really know, but then she sung "If." When she does it,
that is my. When I tell you that is my favorite Janet song, I would have fucking melted in the seat. I would have been like, "Take me here, I'm yours, whatever."
So then it goes from "If." So I'm like, wait, she didn't. I was like, she didn't do to this. She didn't do it. So from that, the light starts to flicker and Scream comes on. So now by this point, me and Janae moved our seat. So we're at the side of the stage. So it's like Michael's face is like right here to me because he's on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you the screen on top of my screen, on top of, I don't know, I went ape shit. So in the midst of her doing it, she didn't do the Scream dance for obvious reasons. It switched back over to her doing the dent, like she did just when I told her, it was so crazy.
So I will drink to whoever came up with, we're going to cut from "If," which is a banger, to fucking Scream with Michael, and then cut back to fucking "If" and the fucking breakdown choreography. Whoever came up with that, fucking, I'm drinking to you, because that is fucking genius. God damn. Like I would have died and ascended to heaven on the spot, because that's like my two favorite joints of Janet. Boom, right there. And it's like, yeah, I could die right now. I'm good. I got this, and I got to see her in person. Like,
what I like most about the concert, it was definitely inclusion. Like, she started off with the songs with Demeter Joe. You know, Demeter Joe was definitely like targeted for the LGBTQIA community. So she had the Vulgars out. She, she performed all night. I was like, that's shit. Like, and then it's like switch. So she literally went down to hits, but she didn't go in order. Hey, but the flow of the concert and the set list made sense. Hey, Nick.
I love
it. Congrats to you, friend.
Congratulations.
Congrats to Nick. Nick did his thing. Nick was over here busting his ass and grinding out there, okay? Congrats to him. Yeah, but it really made all the sense in the world. Janet is such a queen. Then she was in Brooklyn yesterday, and I promise you I wanted to go back. I
would have.
I mean, my job ain't had tickets for
Janet Jackson.
I want to know what all of y'all best concert y'all ever been to.
Oh, I'll say mine real quick, hands down. Actually, it's not even hands down, because I have two that are like fucking excellent. So the first one is the first one I've ever went to, and I will always brag about this on social media, that I got to go to this Hard Knock Live tour. Jay-Z, DMX, Method Man, Redman, Rough Riders crew, Rockefeller crew, Murder Inc. crew. And mind you, I was not a Jay-Z fan at that time. I was a huge Redman fan. Meth was my favorite person from Wu-Tang. And DMX was my guy. That was my guy. Especially when Rough Riders Anthem came out and they filmed that video in the fucking Bronx. Oh, I was 1000% a DMX fan. Like, Jay-Z was fourth. And mind you, this was still on the heels of Biggie's passing. And then you have like Sean and others that are trying to sound like Biggie. And Jay-Z still kind of like was excellent, but didn't separate himself from like you sound a lot like Biggie.
Gotcha.
So he was like 4th, but Hard Knock Life.
So it was just like 99.
So this was 99, and this is when they pulled up in DC. That's my first concert I've ever gone to, and then the close
That's
second.
the first concert. How like.
Yes, that's my first concert. It was that, and I was like, I'm spoiled.
Oh my god, nice.
I'm spoiled, and it's funny that the headliner was like the 4th person I wanted to see.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because Jay-Z closed. And then the second one that's really close to it is DMX, Howard Theater, I want to say 2018, 2019, where it's just DMX. He did the hits. He was sober. He did every hit, no vocals, and just performed his ass off. And then when he did Slippin', I fucking went into a fucking conundrum for 5 minutes because I fucking
You have to
cried
cry.
I've never cried my
Like, you have
eyes
to
out
know.
in a concert ever, but that
he has
entire
so much
5 minutes,
emotion.
I was in fucking tears because if you know me, I've always said this: "Slippin'" is my favorite DMX song. It's gotten me through so many personal things in my life that when he performed that live, and mind you, when it's DMX, it was all raw emotion. So when he's going all out, it was just like, yeah, I can't hold this shit in. And DMX at that time, yo, that was someone you had to see in person. So those are my 2 best concerts. And then a close third would be On the Run 2, Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Ooh, yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, I saw On a Run too. I bought tickets for that as a graduation gift to myself, and I graduated from Columbia.
Nice.
What are yours?
But I feel like I've been to so many. So I don't know if you guys remember when Boost Mobile first came out, and they would do these community service events. So if like you go paint a park or you do something, or I remember we painted a mural downtown, and after that you get tickets to a concert. So I remember this concert. It had Ludacris. I think it had Nelly. I think it had so many people, and I'm like, yo, this concert is legit. Like to see, and I vividly remember Ludacris, of course. And I'm like, yo, like this concert is it. Both Scream Tour concert. Scream Tour 4 was my first concert ever.
Nice.
And it was right when B2K broke up. So B2K broke up when I was in the 8th grade. A Scream Tour 4 concert when I was in the 9th grade. So it was Bow Wow, Marcus Houston, Omarion, B5, Pretty Ricky. So that was that one. A second
Wait,
one
it sounds
I
like
would
that's
say,
not like one of the ones I've been to.
I went
That's
to a
probably-
Scream tour. but
Was
I
it Bow
think
Wow and
might have been
Omarion
the
closed?
first one.
yeah.
I think I went to something like that where they had it in
FSG?
DC. No, it was DC, but same shit.
No,
Bow Wow and
Chris-
Omarion closed, but it was Pretty Ricky,
then
Bobby
FSG.
Valentino,
Okay, I think I might
Yeah.
have been there too.
Scream
Yeah.
Tour 4. Yeah, that was
Day
my first
26, and like 3 other acts.
one. Now Day 26.
Oh,
was different.
Marcus Houston and like 2 other acts.
Yeah, this was like
and
2004, 2005. I don't know which
Yeah.
Scream tour that was though, but I
That
went
was
to.
2000.
It may have been that when they came to DC.
So
I was seeing Bow Wow in concert in any way, shape, or form.
I will give Bow Wow
I
this.
was
He is
going
good
to Bow Wow
in concert. And
He
so is
is.
Omarion. They're
He is, but
great
they
in
come from
concert.
that era of having to be good performers. Like this day and age, everybody.
And Pete, you know,
they
I like
go-
shit on Bow Wow because I've seen him in person and see how short he is and small he is. But when he performs, it's like you gotta give up. Like he has
That's my
joints
birthday twin.
and he can perform.
Yes,
That's my
like
birthday
he's
twin.
Like you
dope.
gotta give him that.
So
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like my second favorite tour, and I feel like this concert was literally like my second favorite because it was my cousin's first concert, and I bought us tickets to go at Barclays Center. Was the Bad Boy reunion tour at Barclays?
Nice. I heard that was a good one.
That one was so
Ooh.
fire. I bought, and mind you, I feel like those are the only concert tickets. Those are the first pair of concert tickets I've ever paid for.
Nice.
Because every concert I've been to before, I've never had to pay for them.
Real
So
quick,
those are my-
Sierra is killing it right now on the ESPYs in
Oh,
concert
nice.
form.
You talk about someone that would be a good concert to go to. Sierra could fucking dance her ass
Oh
off.
yeah, she's a great performer.
Missy and them is gonna be at UBS Arena on the August 3rd. But we're
I
gonna
gotta
be
find a way to I gotta find a way to see Missy. Like that Missy
And
is a
then
bucket
I
they're
list.
gonna
want to go to that. That's a
Then
great
we're gonna be
lineup.
in Jersey August 9th.
I may pull up and
I
I'll
cannot
crash on
make any more plans
someone's
for
couch.
August.
I gotta see
booked
Missy.
the fuck up.
Mhm.
I'm August out.
Yes, I'm like, it hasn't even started yet, and I'm like, I'm already booked up. Pablo,
Greatest
what's the
month.
best concert you ever went to or live music show?
I feel like it's not fair. I've just gone to so many, but I am going to see Missy in a couple weeks.
Nice.
I want to see her twice. But so I might come with y'all to Jersey if y'all go.
Yay.
But
Oh, I'm trying
I
to
don't
go.
know,
So
my-
yeah, yep.
We'll talk,
my
but keep going.
first one, yeah, my first one was really good. It was Britney Spears' "Dream Within a Dream" tour, so it was like right after like
Nice.
It's
Toxic
Britney,
came
bitch.
out. Yeah, so that's like 2002, 2003. So right before
Oh,
the
you
Pharrell
got prime
Drake-
Britney.
Yeah, prime, super prime Britney. Right after "I'm a Slave for You." Watch the Throne was also like my face felt like it melted seeing Watch the Throne.
I can only
When
imagine.
Kanye did Saint Pablo too, when he was on the floating stage, that was crazy. SZA right after Control came out, like that was a big one for me.
I heard SZA is like life changing in concert.
I saw her for the SOS tour and it was good, but like when she did Control, she was just so much smaller, but the album was so big, so it was like so much. It was like way more intimate, and she just did the entire album front to back, so it was like,
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
But I don't know. I've seen some good ones. I don't know. I've seen so many good ones.
See, that's
I was,
how I feel. Same way.
I was
where it's
at-
like,
It's so hard to
like I
choose,
was
like,
at that Rolling Loud where Uzi jumped off the tower. XXX Tentacion's last Rolling Loud, like played by Party Magnolia, was like the biggest song in the country. So it was like I was there too. So it was like, do I count that? I don't know. And it was Mac Miller's last like
Stop.
festival too. It was crazy. That
I'm
was
so
20
sad I never got to see Mac Miller live. That's like one of
Yeah.
my like greatest regrets of life. Like, especially his last album.
Yeah, he was a great concert. I saw him there, and then afterwards when he like in between, right before Swimming came out, the album before that, I saw him there too. But I just been to so many. But I'm going to see Missy. I'm mad I passed up the Janet tickets. Janet was here last week and I didn't go. Or 2 weeks ago and I didn't go.
Always choose Janet.
no, that's a multa.
Was-
That's a shot. How do you pass
It
up
wasn't
Janet?
a shot. It was just one of those things where I was like, okay, it was last minute, and I was like, I've heard good things, but I don't know if I'm about to make this trek right now. And I
It's
didn't make the
Janet
trek.
Jackson.
Oh,
You don't
but
pass
But
up
I've seen-
Janet
look,
Jackson.
To be fair, I saw her on the Feedback tour. To
Okay.
be fair, I had
All
seen
right.
her on
She
the Feedback
performed
tour.
that too. She performed Feedback. She did.
Okay.
Yeah, I had
okay.
seen her. I had
If you've seen her before, then okay.
Yeah. I had seen her already, so I was like, I'm not gonna go. But now I'm like, kind of regret not going to this joint. I don't know.
As you
Kinda
should be
regret it.
regretting.
But you're in the same
I
boat
should.
that I was, where it's like we've been to so many. Because like when I thought about my top three, I didn't even mention the one that me and P went to. We went to fucking Bad Bunny in Yankee Stadium, and that was a fucking life changing fucking concert.
Oh my god. Can I just say, like, I am a huge Bad Bunny fan, but I'm not gonna say like I'm banging out to his albums type shit.
Right.
But I heard
That is the
how
album to bang
his-
out to. P.
Yes,
It really
exactly.
was.
And my coworkers was at the time, so I kind of knew all the songs on the new album, and I'm obsessed with him because he's just so adorable and cute. And then Justin invited me, and I was just like, okay. And it's in Yankee Stadium. Like, if a concert is happening at
Yo,
Yankee
we were
Stadium,
on
I'm
the
going.
field, but not on the field.
Yo, it was amazing, and
Who was that?
it was like I didn't even know like most of anything anyone was saying most of the time because everything was in Spanish, but I still had the time of my
So-
End of
life.
your life.
It was like his
Like,
love letter
like-
to Puerto Rico on the island, but like it's got so many bangers. Like when we went to the
Yeah.
Grammys,
So many
I said
bangers.
this verbatim. I was like, I won't be mad if Beyonce loses the Grammy for best album to Bad Bunny because that album is
That album
fucking
is so
flawless.
good.
But
So
it's really it's
playable.
Renaissance and
Playable.
Un Verano Sin Ti, and then it's like the field. And then when neither of them won, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? These
Right.
are the
Yeah.
two best albums, and it's not
No,
close.
It's a beautiful album that you
Yeah.
can play front to back in the
That
back
was a good
soundtrack.
one.
of
Like
your
Un
life
Verano Sin
without even
Ti
thinking
has
about
like
it.
bangers.
You're
That's like
did
if
I
you
just
don't,
listen to Bad Bunny's album 3
yeah,
times?
like if you
Did I
don't
even
rock with
realize it?
reggaeton, just play that version,
That
that
album.
album, and it just rocks.
And I, will
I saw
say
him
too,
on that tour in Miami, so I was like, that
oh
was the
Miami,
coolest
like I feel like
experience I've
places
ever
like
had.
Miami and like him in the Bronx, like he took time
Yeah,
out
so
to
he
shout out
went.
the Bronx,
So
and
Pablo,
he was like,
he
yo,
went
like,
extra
y'all
in the
supported
Bronx,
me.
and then the next night was the MTV Music Awards. That
Awards,
he
yep.
went a little extra because they were like, "Yo, this is live, and we're doing this for the
Yep.
Music Awards."
Yep.
I
And
will
he
say
said,
last
like, the
year-
Bronx supported him the most when he first came
Yep.
out.
It was big. I remember I was living in the Bronx when he first got big over here, and every day that's all you
Yep.
heard
Yep.
I think the only other one was last year when I went to Yankee Stadium for Hip Hop 50. That was fun.
Oh, I
Chris
can
was there
imagine.
too.
That was
Oh.
insane.
We were
No, I
trying to
wasn't.
link
I
up the
was
whole
home.
time.
No, I was home.
Oh, you was home, but I was trying to link.
No,
who
you were
was
there.
I
You
was-
texted
I was-
us, and I was like, "I hate you right now because this concert is
Right,
fucking
when I
lit.
went
I'm
there,
mad.
That was when I went with
That shit is
Yankee,
at
and I was
Yankee
like,
This concert is
Stadium.
lit."
I was
Yankee
trying
Stadium.
to get tickets. I'm like, should I go last minute? I was trying to get tickets for Hip Hop 50. Come to find out, and then I was watching on YouTube, but come to find out, the YouTube was like seriously lagged because it's like, say
Not
if,
only did they pull up, they performed. They
Yeah.
performed their ass off.
They
I
had
still watched that
to.
concert. I still ain't watched. I forgot that Run DMC came out. I went to sleep.
Mhm.
That shit started at 6. It didn't into like that shit was worse than WrestleMania. Hell no.
Nah.
That
One
was
of
that
the
was a
best
really good concert.
concert I went to was at Yankee Stadium. That would be like third on my list is Justin Timberlake and Jay-Z's The King of the Summer Tour.
Ooh, yeah.
And they did like all the baseball stadiums and they came to Yankee Stadium. And when
So
I tell
that's
you, it was
Magna
hot
Carta,
as fuck.
Holy Grail, and whatever
And fucking
JT released
the
that year.
2020 experience.
2020 experience.
Yes. And when I tell you musically, the transitions
good one.
between their fucking songs, like that alone makes it one of my top 3 favorite concerts I've ever been to. Because when I
Yeah.
tell you, I did not sit down that entire concert because I love that album, and it's a Jay-Z concert. I've been to 12. That's how much I love seeing this man in concert. Letty, we gotta go to a home concert. But that was dope. But then my favorite concert is probably Fade to Black at MSG when that
That
was-
I'm mad I missed that.
yes, that
I
was
watched
like
it on TV.
I was at St. John's and broke, so I couldn't go to it.
yeah, that was
But
like,
I knew he did that. I was like, fuck.
yeah, because like my parents are concert heads. Like that's what they did all the time. So when we got older and started liking music, like that's what they treated. 'Cause
Salute
they
to
was
them
like,
because that's how you do it.
they were like, oh, you like our first concert was TLC and MSG fan mail, like. That was our first concert. Like they were like, "Oh, y'all,
That
you have to
album?
see your favorite." Yes,
That's crazy.
That was a good
Yes.
album.
And that was my first
Ooh.
fucking concert. That was my
So like
segue
me,
in.
you were spoiled off rip.
Oh, 1,000%. Like when I tell you, they passed that on to us. Whereas like live music, live is like y'all never gonna know like what that's like. And guess who was the opener? Christina Aguilera and her
Oh,
and like
shit.
before she even got famous.
I'm
and I
a
will never
genie in the
forget-
bottle, baby.
That's before Genie in the Bottle,
Before
though.
Genie in the
That's
Bottle.
right before it.
Yeah, like she was still kind of newish. And I will never forget there was these 2 gay men like across like diagonal from us, and they only came for Christina Aguilera and left. And they lived their whole life during Christina Aguilera's opening act and left.
They
And
left
they
during the
always-
fan mail album. That's a
but
great
that just
album
lives rent
too.
free in my mind because I'm pretty sure they still go to Christina Aguilera concerts.
I'm sure.
Like that, you know what I mean? Like
I mean, Christina's got bangers, but the fan mail album, like
That was a
you
good album.
left.
that was an amazing experience. And then
Ooh.
my
So,
second
did you
favorite.
go to Did you go to Jay-Z's concert when they first opened Barclays Center?
Yep, me and Latrice was there, and the
What was
very
it? The
first
7 shows in
concert
7 days.
in Barclays Center. Me and Latrice was there.
I was there
in
the second day, and I knew I had to test that. I knew it was going to fail.
And I remember us
did.
being like, "Oh my god, these are the first people that sat in this chair!" Like, and we just felt it was so dope. Like, a rapper from Brooklyn is opening a fucking arena in his hometown.
Yeah.
Like,
You gotta
Oh my
get
God.
mad.
oh my god, like, oh my
Mhm.
god, oh my god, oh my god. And then my most memorable would have to be Best of Both Worlds.
Yo.
Because
That album?
we were there when R. Kelly pulled that bullshit.
Wait,
Mhm.
was it the one where Tata maced him?
Yes, Tata Mason. But what's dope about that concert is that once, because R. Kelly, they performed together. Jay-Z went on, R. Kelly went on, Jay-Z went on, and then R. Kelly never came back on.
Hey, Dylan.
But because all of Jay-Z's friends was in the audience, Usher, Missy, they all was in the audience, it turned into a Jay-Z and Friends concert. So we literally got married off the whim. Like it was like, oh, R. Kelly left, Missy came out, Monica came out, Busta Rhymes came out, just because they were there at the concert and R. Kelly left. So it turned into a Jay-Z and
Oh,
Friends
so
concert.
you went to the infamous one.
Yes,
All right.
and then
Goddamn.
another dope moment is on the ride home. We're listening to Jay-Z on the radio talking about the fucking concert.
what
and what
station was
happened?
he on?
And
That was when he
Hot
put up the
97.
Jay-Z Martinez,
I mean, Krista, at that time there was only one radio station to listen
Yeah,
to at that
that's true.
time.
Carl
wasn't.
wasn't
No,
out yet.
Power 105 was just starting.
No,
Yes,
not at that
No,
time.
Power-
hadn't started yet.
It was
Power
starting, but
hadn't
we
started
weren't listening to that
no,
shit
Power
yet.
105 was just starting. It wasn't
We were
like,
not listening to that shit
Well,
yet.
I know I was listening to Hot 97, and because
That
him
was
and
that was
Angie
that was
Martinez
2010s.
is
We got to
friends-
Power 105, but it
Nah, I
was
think it was before that.
no, it was before 2010s.
I think it was like 2005, 2006.
5, yeah.
I
nah,
feel like
it
I
wasn't 5 because I was
existed.
still in New York and we were still very Hot 97 was everything.
No, we were very High 97, but I'm talking about like when Power 105 started. Because remember, Power 105 started with the originals of High 97, which is Ed Lover
I
and
think it
Dr.
was
Dre.
late 2010s because even the mid 2000s we were still very Hot 97, not even listening to anyone else, especially when I was like
all I know
Breakfast
is
Club
we was
starts in
listening
we
to Hot
knew
97.
Angie, we knew Flex, and especially Bobby Connors and Jabba. Let's go.
Still on Sundays,
Still,
Friday, Sunday. Shout out to the homies.
that's what we would clean to. We would be like, "Oh, what time is it? Turn on the radio."
It's like it's Bobby Connors. No,
Sunday-
record because we're gonna need to play this
Hell
at
yeah.
someone's party later.
Hell yeah. Me
Record.
and Latrice used to know all the DJ schedules. Like we knew, like kids would never know what that shit is.
That's how I
fucking like.
learned dancehall was through Bobby Connors and
Mhm.
Jabba because
Same.
my best friend at the time, one of my best friends at the time, was a Jamaican DJ who would DJ all over New York City with his sound crew and whatnot. And I would go with them as almost like a roadie type of shit. But we will always listen Sunday nights, Bobby Connors and Jabba, to listen to the new shit. So we caught Welcome to Jamrock before fucking anyone heard it. And then when I went back to, because my parents were living over here in the DMV, right? So when I went back here in the summer and they finally caught on to Welcome to Jamrock, I was like, I've been listening to this shit since January. Where the fuck have you been at for like 6 months?
That is so interesting, like being from New York and going other places and them being so late on shit. And I'm not even saying that to be funny. Like it is very interesting.
No, it's
like,
dead ass. Like,
It's
perfect
a real
example is Aventura and the whole
Ooh.
reggaeton, bachata movement. Everyone caught up later, but New York had it first. Where like it was like, yo, go see Aventura at Club Exit. Yo, go pull up and go see Daddy
Didn't they
Yankee.
pop up at the Bad Bunny concert? 'Cause
Yo,
that was
go
something
pull
else
up
that
at
was
yeah,
all
go
of
pull up
the-
at Don Omar at Latin Quarter. And in New York, we knew what it was. But everyone else like, who the fuck is Don Omar? Who the fuck
So
is
let
Daddy
me
Yankee?
clear it up
Is
real
that the
quick.
person that Nori was rapping to? And then 2 years later, they're like,
That's who they
oh,
are.
this is who they are. Like, where the fuck have you been at for 2 years?
So I'm gonna clear it up real quick. Power 105 started in 2002.
Mhm.
However, the Breakfast Club launched in 2010.
2010.
So
I think that's when they
how we
blew
started
up.
listening.
That's when
what
they
I'm just
blew up.
like,
I remember growing up, like at one point, it was like, which one you gonna
It was
turn
both.
on?
Which one you gonna
Power
listen to?
or 97,
Yeah.
like whoever was playing.
Well,
Because-
it was
because
Breakfast
Ed Lover
Club
and
blowing
Dr.
up.
Dre, who used to Ed Lover and Dr. Dre opened Power 105 just like they opened Hot 97. So it was like, oh, we got the legends back, so we're gonna listen to Power 105. But then after they left, they had a lot of switches and changes and whatnot, and then they just became like, who's the better? And then of course, Angie Martinez goes over to Power 105.
that
Boom.
was shocking. That was shocking.
You're right, that was shocking. Mr. C, God rest his soul, went over to I think he was over at Power 105 for a little bit, and then he just went straight to the block. That's not him. DJ Clue going over to Power 105. That right there, because he used to be on at 7:00 on Hot 97.
You,
Yep.
Krista, you know when it changed for real? Was the Ray J calling in the Booty Goon
Yup,
shit
2012.
with the Breakfast
I was
Club?
just gonna say 2012.
That's when
he
it changed
ran down
because
on
that's when
Fab.
because
Yep.
again, I was in the city for early 2000s, mid 2000s. We were not checking for Power 105 at all. It was still very Hot 97,
Hot 97.
everything.
Mhm.
But it took, even when the Breakfast Club started, we weren't checking for that yet. It took Ray J calling in, pissed off at Fab, the Booty Goon shit, and then we're like, what the fuck? And all of a sudden, that's how we got into the Breakfast Club. And that's where we got into Charlemagne's bullshit. And then that's where we're like, yo, we gotta start paying attention because this shit is actually entertaining and all this other shit on Hot 97 is not hitting. And then when Angie made the jump, that's when it was like, oh, they're for real.
Shit is different now.
Because Angie is like, Angie is sway. Angie is
Yep.
like, she has the credibility. Everyone respects her. Everyone loves her.
And she started out as an intern.
Exactly. It's like, it's her
She's
and
also
Sway.
Capricorn.
So when like Angie jumped to Power 105, it's like, oh, we gotta pay the fuck attention because if Angie's jumping ship, it's for a reason. And then when she
And
did
then
that first
Clue
interview, it was
jumped.
like, nah, we're all ears. Like, what the fuck?
And then Clue jumped.
We
DJ
respect
Clue.
Clue, but Angie has a lot more hold because Angie's got that.
And
Angie's
we grew with her. Like she was an intern in the background, and she became a fucking DJ and then a host, and now she's like doing so much dope shit.
she's our Oprah for hip hop. You
I
jump
can see
ship,
that.
we pay attention.
I can see that. She's one of the few journalists that was able to interview.
You have an
Tupac
interview with
during,
Tupac that
like,
we're still to
right,
this day begging
during
for
that-
you to fucking release.
and she'll never release it. I don't know if you read her book, but she's never gonna release it.
Yeah, she's like, I
She
respect him
never
too
will.
much to release it. And it's like, I love you for that, but I hate you that
hate
you
you
will
for
not
that.
release
I
this
know,
because
I
I'm mad that
know.
you have this in your fucking deck. I'm mad that you have Hove in your fucking phone that you can call him whenever.
That's why
and
he
will
called the
do it.
radio station after that concert because him and Angie are friends, and he was like, "Oh, I'll call you, Angie, and tell you what happened."
Yeah, and it's
I'm
like,
not talking to nobody else, but
Wait, time out. Speaking of concerts, Common is going to be in Brooklyn on July 14th.
Thank you, Letty. We talk
I
about
will pull
best
up on
concerts.
for
That's Sunday.
for me and Pablo's like birthday. You should pull up because
I did.
that's
Common is going to
common.
be at Von King Park. Herbert
Shout out to
Von
Letty.
King Park.
She's back to be on my Boston's the Boston's.
Hey,
Hey, bartender. I need a
Yo,
read. Let me go get a
Pete, tell
read.
Letty-
That'd be the best bartender.
Pete, tell Lady
She's
Justin
a
said take a
bartender,
shot.
photographer. She's our manager.
Okay, she is our manager. She's our Blue Ivy.
She's our Blue Ivy for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Shout out
Common's
to
going to be
Letty.
at. I
One
love
time.
Common.
And acknowledge her too, like Justin.
I
was
did.
doing.
I did. But Justin, this is the Common and Pete Rock concert. Remember they got
I
a
will
joint
pull
album.
up.
Oh, that's cute.
Common's got joints on his own. If it's the Common and Pete Rock album that they've been hyping, I would go.
It's a free concert, 5:00 in Brooklyn on Sunday.
Nice.
I would go.
And then usually up the block, like on Tompkins Avenue area, they have like a
Mhm.
block party. too.
block party.
Oh, that's nice.
The last free concert I went to was a banger. It was Dave Matthews Band in fucking Central Park.
Almost
and
a
so-
Paramore in Central Park.
Nice.
And that was a surprise banger because I was like, wait a minute, Dave Matthews Band, but it's a free concert in Central fucking Park in the middle of Central Park, and they started playing the bangers, and I was like, holy shit!
The
Those
biggest thing
free
about
ones
that,
were
and the biggest thing about them is if you saw that, you'll never see them play the way that they played ever again because that's their thing. Every time they play a show, it's completely impovised. Like they don't even play the same songs in the same order.
Nice.
Every time you hear it, it's a unique experience. I see them
So they
every
did the hits
year.
and some deep
like,
cuts,
I
and me and my friend me and my close friend at that time, we were just like, holy shit!
I see them every 2 years like clockwork because I'm never gonna see the same concert ever again.
I've never seen Dave Matthews. But wait, we didn't get to Brian's concerts. I feel like we've been talking.
That's true.
Brian.
I'm sorry, Brian. What you got?
Brian I'm watching the Orioles, so y'all be great.
I ain't
Brian said,
watching
I'm
that
watching
shit.
SC Orioles,
Oh,
all
Brian.
that.
Nah, we're talking about Hollywood that's been around the
Brian's
industry,
person
that's been
is gonna
sports
make
and
you take a shot at
entertainment.
something.
He's been to some concerts.
No, real talk. I haven't. Only gospel and the ones I played at. So if anything, those are the best.
Those gospel concerts. are good,
Gospel's
though.
what? Yolanda Adams and
No,
Grits.
no, I don't
because
do.
I
I don't do
did
contemporary
see-
gospel. That's you know.
You went to
I
Clark
did do-
Sisters?
I did just see
no.
the last Kirk Franklin Tide tribute whole thing last year. I did see that.
Do you need a revolution?
That was fun though. When it
I
was
know-
him, like him and
Nah,
yeah, every
if you want to
generation
see
of
good
every
Christian
side
rap,
group
deadass. If you want to see good Christian rap, go to Grits. Grits
can't
can
do- I
spit. They're like little
can't do
brother, but
Christian
Christian rap.
I need
They
my
can
worlds
actually
and
flow.
I need my. If I
Justin
want to
gotta
be.
have the Holy Ghost. I mean, Brian gotta have the Holy Ghost speak to him through the song. Like he got
No, Grits
But you know
is
what,
say this.
Grits is Christian
Grits is
rap.
like that though.
Grits is Christian rap, but they can
But-
spit.
But I
Wait,
will,
time out. Brian, you don't like Maverick City?
no, I don't do contemporary. It's all quartet.
Brian, who you like?
that
you like
gospel,
quartet.
that deep
You
south
need.
quartet.
You just want. You want
Like the
Shirley
Canton
Caesar on
Spirituals.
repeat, huh?
Huh?
Shirley Caesar on repeat, huh?
Shirley Caesar. I mean,
Potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, ham.
No, don't do that lady like that. She got some hits though.
she do, but I'm mad
you
I
need,
missed
Hans
the
Zimmer
bad
on the
boy,
beat?
the bad boy tour.
That would have been dope.
Because that's the one, and of course Cash Money, but I think Juvenile is coming, but it's not. You know, we already talked about how August is. But
They was just at Essence Fest, and my older sister went just to see Cash Money reunion and
yes,
said it was dope. But she said it was weird because Lil Wayne only came out at the end and only did like 1.5 songs with them. But I don't think
Yeah,
they
yeah,
fuck with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cash Money is
Yeah.
like a weird. That's a weird show to go to.
No, she said she was living her best life because they performed their hits. So it's like,
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Because honestly, I fucked with Cash Money before Lil Wayne was a megastar. So he was still the young boy. You know, you talking
So you're
boy.
talking.
Juvenile BG when they was running shit, and then the big timers. That's my time. Like, I mean, obviously I fucked with Wayne, but by the time when I was fucking with Wayne, he was already a megastar and he was out of
So you're
there.
talking about Hot Boys when like Wayne's like the fourth person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
real young with the young voice.
Yeah, when you couldn't really tell him and Turk apart as far as the voice. Like you
That's
could
yeah,
later.
they were close. Yeah.
That was my favorite
For the
time.
chat, if you don't know, they were close. Like Wayne and Turk sounded like alike, and then
But
eventually Turk faded, and then Wayne started blowing up, and then when Wayne went solo and really blew up,
I
it
will
was
say
undeniable.
I've seen some performances though. Like I went to the CIAA and I saw Genuine, and that was a moment being able to see him perform Pony at halftime. You know, because like growing up watching him, I mean, we grew up in a house full of girls. You not gonna miss Genuine.
Was he sober?
I'm not. That's a good question.
Genuine was on stuff.
Yeah.
No, well, he was sober.
I had this
but
conversation with Lovely because Lovely didn't know it either. I was like, yeah, Genuine went through a period where like he went through some shit and he went through substance abuse at the same time.
This is the couple weeks before
Which is why he
Mania.
doesn't look the same that he did back
So
then.
this is 2022, like a few weeks before we all linked up in
Oh, so he
Mania.
was sober. He was sober.
Yeah, this was when he was it was like I said, it was the CIAA. It was here in Baltimore. You know, so and then TLC at Artscape, but they was lip syncing. I was pissed. They was dancing, but you know, they was lip syncing. But yeah, those the performance. I'm gonna get to a concert soon now.
You were gonna have the best first concert just because.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also,
Yeah, you were.
a lot of my favorite concerts are Caribbean concerts, like
Mm.
Macho Montano, Kesta Band. Of course, when they used to have On the Reggae and Soca Tip, like my first On the Reggae and Soca Tip, I literally started the beginning of August. By the end of August, I was at Coney Island on the Reggae and Soca Tip. Like,
So
I did
Chris,
get
you're taking
dragged
me
to
back
a,
to like mid 2000s. Shout out to the Seaport before it got remixed to ESPN headquarters, where the Seaport had like a area where you can actually throw concerts. And they like 2005, they had a fucking mega concert where it's just nothing but fucking dancehall, reggaeton, bachata, and like the up and comers like Daddy Yankee and people that didn't know fucking Winston and Yandel, but at the same time, if you didn't know Vibes Cartel and fucking them, it was like, yo, we're playing all Caribbean music, and it was just like, yeah, fuck work. I'm gonna stay out here for 4 hours. And be
But see,
like,
that's the thing.
I'm
Like
living.
as a musician, I love like live music.
mhm.
You know, so like even when he who shall not be named no more performed at WrestleMania 28, you know, with MGK,
Oh,
that
no.
was a moment. You know what I mean? Like just sitting there, like watching that. My friend Vanessa, I dragged her to SmackDown. We was in Philly for the American Heart Association, American Heart Association conference. So we went to SmackDown that Friday, and then that Monday night, she was like, "Oh, Tool's in town." Never heard of Tool in my life. Just some rock and roll band. But I'm sitting there just like
That's a good
watching,
concert.
huh?
That's a good concert. I've seen them before.
Yeah, like I didn't know, like I never heard them, but it was like I was like, first of all, I'm like one of 3 black people in Wells Fargo Arena. Just think that, like literally, like I looked around.
You was
And
literally the minority. God.
Yes, but
Always will be.
I was impressed by like I'm sitting there just like, okay, like just watching the guitarists like flip, like use a different guitar for different songs. I'm like, what the fuck? Because like my dad plays guitar, and we done 8 to 12 song concerts, and he ain't switching guitars, you know. And lucky, it depending on how hard I'm playing, he might not pop a string. Sometimes if I'm in the pocket, then he forced to go there. Next thing you know, he done popped the string, and I'm laughing. But they was like switching guitars. I'm like, wow, this is cool. So I'm always intrigued by not only the artists performing but the musicians behind it.
Those are live concerts are really really good.
My goal used to be the Stella Awards.
Oh, of
To
course.
Play drums at the Stella Awards, but then I learned
Nice.
they only have like even if you perform, it's only the same musicians. They just play everybody's songs. So yeah,
Yeah.
my uncle ruined that for me.
Damn. Another concert. So fun fact, I used to love going to VH1's You Ought to Know concerts.
Oh,
Mm.
cute.
So fun fact, it's no longer up no more. I don't know why they archived it. However, I ended up when Sam Smith was performing, so when I first seen Sam Smith perform, I was in the front row. I ended up on TV because I was vibing so hard to Sam Smith.
Oh.
Nice.
I even had to like show my brother. I'm like, look, like I'm on TV, I'm vibing. Because they tell you don't look at the camera or they're not going to put you on the TV. But I was so into the tone. But also those concerts also introduce you to new artists. Like I got introduced to Tove Lo during that concert. Talking Body is my song. And the song with that she got with Nick Jonas, Close. Don't know where she at now. I saw people like Shaka Khan, Alicia Keys. Me and Nicole Richie had a moment. Me and Mel B had a moment. The Scary Spice. Like, it was just like the most amazing type of concert. And of course, I go there with Janae. Of course, I go there with Janae because I'm like, hey, girl, let's go. Met some people who introduced me to Paramore concerts. I've been to like 4 Paramore concerts since then. Like, those live concerts, those the best.
Nah, I'm tripping. My best concert, Wale Mania. Seeing all the state property.
That was
Oh, yeah.
That was a
fucking
fucking
wild.
moment.
That was. I cannot believe we experienced that. Like, I need a
I
moment.
had to give Freeway backstage his flowers. Now, mind you, this is somebody I used to always listen to, and sit there and play his music, especially. And even like once I got my car, even though it was like years later, I would go back and play those instrumentals. And I'm like, hello, I just want to thank you
You
for
for bust
all
freestyle,
this you do.
Brian?
Hell no, I know my limits.
I'm
never
saying in
do
the
freestyle.
car. Nobody gonna hear you if you're in the car
Mm-mm.
busting freestyles.
No,
To the instrumental.
Busting freestyles. is
nah,
that.
I know better. See, I know my limits.
All right. I'm gonna say that you did it, but you don't want to embarrass yourself on this live. We'll talk about it later.
Why would I do that? Why would I
talk
make
about
up something? Goodness, Krista, did you bust freestyles?
I did. My sister had
Oh, you
Bro,
did. Good for you.
my sister had wrote a freestyle with it because she, when you turn 16, they ready want to be a rapper, and she was heavy
wanted
on
to
like
be a
the
rapper?
No, my
your
sister did.
Okay.
And I just took the book and I saw it and I was like, oh, this is like poetry. I'm a big I love poetry. Like that's my thing. So I was over here like, and she's like, oh, you pretty good. I'm like, all right. And then after that one night it was a rap. And nothing happened after that.
I heard you was doing the new TWG theme. You was gonna be
Ooh.
rapping.
Me.
Spitting bars.
Spitting.
Yeah.
Krista
Why
be about to be
why you
spitting.
telling all the secrets? Now we
And
can't
then
talk
afterwards, you going right to the TikTok, and then you're gonna pull out the app, and then you're going to recite the Rocks Armageddon promo, and then after you do that, you're gonna do the prayer about Billy Gunn. I heard you was gonna do all that. Krista B, right there on TWG, those Wrestling Girls
Well,
TikTok.
why
Follow it.
are you spilling the secrets? It's not even live anymore.
I'm pulling the Shawn Michaels. I'm calling you out
Oh.
to make you perform to a higher level. That's what he
You know
did
I
with
love a
Jesus.
challenge. You know I love a challenge, okay? Brian only saying that because he knows I owe him now for like 2 years now. But speaking of that rock prayer that I literally sent the group today, 25 years.
That's wild.
What
I've been in a
doing?
real attitude era right now, and just realizing moments I remember vividly, like it was yesterday. The fact that they were like 25 years ago.
Yep.
And it's just like we were 8 or 9 years old 25 years ago. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yo, I was in a restaurant today in a bar, in the fucking wait. The server asked me how old I was, and I literally, like, for a second, I was like, wait, how old? And when I said 34, like, I shocked myself. I was
It's like the
shit,
color
I'm old.
drains from people's faces.
I'm
After
old
you
as
hit
hell.
32, you gotta think about it.
And she
I
was,
ain't
like,
gonna
oh
lie
my
to
God. She
you.
was like, oh my God, you look like you're like 25. And I was like,
Thank you, girl.
She telling the truth.
thank you.
Black
You
don't
look
cry.
good.
Black don't crack. Black
Black
don't
Sure
don't
crack.
cry. You better big her up.
I did.
all
you.
day.
Thank you, baby.
Of
You better pick
course.
her up.
For,
Thank you,
for
Pookie.
life.
Period.
Period.
As long as I'm one of the flower girls, I don't care.
I'm gonna just do this.
Flower girl.
Shout out to P looking good forever.
Oh, thank you.
Right, Sienna?
Wait, what I just missed? Did I miss a marriage proposal?
Miss.
Almost.
I would pass out on the floor.
Oh my god, the shock of it all.
Pass out right on this floor. I promise you.
What is that? Is that when Brian comes over to like, oh, I'm here to see my girlfriend? Boom!
Not fiance. What? Pass it out on the floor. You better have
Wait,
the plate ready for me.
Did I hear the F word? And what it had nothing to do with Sonia or Shayna or Zoe?
Oh boy, I don't know what he about to say. Oh boy, what is coming out of his mouth?
Oh, sick.
All right, let's not get the chat all hyped up now, y'all.
No, we're not gonna get the chat all high because I saw Pablo's face. I was like, no, let me calm that down. We're sharing birthdays. Let's tag team. Tag in. Tag in. You win.
I hate sports.
Let me go outside and sit down and work the crowd.
I got this titty growing on my forehead right now.
Oh no.
Whoa.
No, real talk. My father,
can't go from
if he
straps
see
to
somebody with that, he'll come to
Oh,
you.
you got the forehead nipple?
Nah,
I got the forehead nip. No, but it's not formed yet. So if your daddy was to do that to me, we'd have to fight because he'd have left a mark on my face.
He do that all the time. Like I be sitting there, and it would always be funny because I watch him get my mother every time. Hold on, stay right there.
I remember one time, when I first started going through this puberty shit, because the shit is ghetto too. I used to get all of my impurities, like all of the pimples and stuff, like around, like on my face, like not around. It would look crazy. Remember, this one time, my cousin. So she had double jointed thumbs. So like these parts of her thumbs were like bent all the way back. She used to have really long nails. So she used the palm of her thumbs to pop this pimple that looked like it grew 4 people on my face. And I tell you, it was the most painful experience ever. It got to the point she was like, "Are you drinking off of somebody? Why does this look like this?" I was like, "No, this is literally me going through puberty, and this is literally, the change of like part one of the change of life happening to me." Cause, whoo. So pimple pop, having other people pop my pimples is very traumatic for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People like doing that is weird. Like, isn't there like a reality show of just fucking doctors fucking popping huge things?
I like doing it.
Pimple popper.
Sidebar. Quick sidebar. Siendo's thing. Just learned Dijak and my other birthday twin. Does anyone else know their birthday twin when it comes to wrestlers?
Marty Bell.
I just found out I have 3.
I don't think
I have Heath Slater. I have Jesse the Body Ventura, and I have the Boogeyman, which makes sense because it's like I have the most random 3 people for my birthday twin.
I don't.
Well, you could
Does
be like
anyone else?
Boogeyman.
And this also goes to the chat too. Chat, do you know your birthday twin when it comes to wrestlers?
The
If not,
Boogeyman
go
lied
Google.
about his
I
age.
don't know. I do know that Raw premiered on my birthday in 1993. Very
Oh,
proud
P,
of
I
that.
got yours.
Ooh.
Abdullah the Butcher.
Oh.
Some dude named Scott Casey and Mick McManamus.
Cool. So I'm winning so far.
You winning?
I only have 2. I have Bobby Lashley and Excalibur.
Nice.
Oh, you got Lashley. That counts as 2.
Yeah.
Shit.
Lashley and
Wow.
We're tied.
Siendo got a good
Hijack,
back.
Elektra, and John Cena.
She got
All right,
John
all
Cena.
right,
No, you know what?
Yeah,
Siendo's
got
winning
that.
right now. That's an elite
All I have
3.
is Melina. Can
All I
somebody
got
else
is-
look up something?
All I have is Marty Bell.
All right, Siendo's got the elite 3.
Well, I'm like, who?
That's an
Luna
elite 3.
Vachon's birthday is
But-
January
but-
12th. Wow.
But by proxy, Justin, I feel like because it's looped into our week, we also get Bubba Ray and Jeff Jarrett because they're on the 14th. They're on
If
Sunday.
you know
One
what's
good
weird?
one and one.
You know what's funny, Pablo? My cousin, my direct cousin, first cousin, his birthday is the 14th, and one of my best friends is the 16th. So I have the weirdest 3-8 angle of I celebrate my cousin's birthday on the 14th. I celebrate my birthday on the 15th. I celebrate my best friend. TW exclusive. Exclusive. Close friend happens to be the son of a actual NFL Hall of Famer.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
His birthday's on the 16th. So it's like a 3 days for. So when I celebrate, it's really a 3 day celebration because I'm celebrating cousin, then me, then best friend.
Did y'all have joint parties?
So I did that 1 year, not for the cousin, for the best friend, because the best friend. So I had a year, TW exclusive, story time with Justin Rich.
Hold on.
So I forget what age I turned, but he was turning 21. So Bestie was turning 21. We went to Charlestown, West Virginia. And if you know Charlestown, West Virginia, they have casinos and strip
That
clubs.
I heard about that casino. They got some really good food there. Is that true?
They
Yes.
renovated and it's good, but they also
Okay.
have strip clubs. So at that time, because he wasn't 21 yet, they wouldn't let us go into the casino part where we wanted to play poker because he wasn't 21 yet. So they said, Lily, the dead ass was like, come back at midnight and he's good. But we can't do that for legal reasons. So we're like, all right, you know what we're going to do? Strip club, because they have a strip in West Virginia, not too far from the casino, that's just nothing but strip clubs. So we picked a strip club and whatnot. And mind you, the strip club we picked, great fucking idea because they had the most banging strippers that day.
In West Virginia?
In West Virginia,
Yes.
it wasn't Miami strippers, but it wasn't too far off where they were like top tier. We were like, holy shit. We do not see this in DC or Virginia. Where the fuck did you come from? You were imported. This is not fair.
You a transplant.
Like two of the girls would literally be on like fucking like some OnlyFans shit if
let me
it
tell
was
you,
around at the
My
time.
older sister, right? First time she took me to a strip club, she told me, she said, when we go to Atlanta, I'm gonna take you to a strip club because you've been to the ones in Baltimore, but I want you to take you to Atlanta. And her words, these are her words, because them bitches ain't got bullet holes or nothing. Their bodies is right. And I was like, what?
That is a wild statement.
So the
That's
West
real.
Virginia
That's
ones
sad. I'm going
weren't
to Atlanta
like
next week.
so West Virginia ones weren't like that crazy, but they had to be imported because it's like there's no fucking way you were like legit
can
you were
attest to
legit
that
tens in Miami. How the
I
fuck
can
are you
attest to
here?
that one.
I think
Like,
it was West
like we
Virginia.
went in and
Yeah.
our jaws dropped at like two of the girls. Like we were
I
on our
feel
floor.
like-
So, but here's the thing. Here's the kicker. So I found out they have a thing at this strip club that we went to, which is you pay like $50. You go on stage. The girl that you want dances for you. Then
For
you
$50.
Wait. But then you turn around and you dance on her. And then she paddles you with an actual special paddle. And she autographs the paddle and you go home with the paddle. And mind you, this is like a 10-minute thing.
It's
So,
like some shit
so
that the
mind
Christian
you-
Cousins made up in the basement.
so
Hold on,
Right.
mind you,
story time with
when
Justin
this
Bieber
happens,
right
this
now.
is my actual birthday, but the other one's about to turn 21 at midnight. So I purposely is like, you know what? It's my actual birthday, and I saw the girl that he really wanted. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get you. I just want one lap dance, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pay this extra money, and I want you to go take my boy upstage because he's about to turn 21 at midnight, and give him this special. So mind you, when this happens, it's in front of everyone because it's the middle stage. So it's like, coming to the stage is such and such. And mind you, here's someone that's about to turn 21. Da, 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 da. So they do the announcement and it's in front of everyone. And it's like semi-pack, but it's in front of everyone, but it's in front of us, the boys. So we're just like, yo, we got our money and shit like that. So they put him on stage. The girl that he really wants to be with, dances on him for 5 minutes. And then all of a sudden, switch, you got to dance on her for 5 minutes. And when I tell you, he started thrusting like some Daniel Garcia shit in her face to where her head started hitting the fucking pole. And we were fucking dying in laughter. We were fucking hysterical. It was like, bro, she has a fucking skull. Chill. And then we got to the paddle part where he has to bend over and she
paddle part
paddles
is
him like 10
wild.
times or some shit like that. And
in
we're
front
just
of
like,
everybody.
this will never see social media, but we gotta record this. We gotta record
That's-
this. And mind you, afterwards, she signs it and he gets to go home with that paddle. Now, at that time, he had a girlfriend, so he couldn't go home with the paddle. But guess what?
He got the paddle.
I have the paddle.
Oh
I have-
shit.
So what ended up being like $80 because I got a lap dance and he got that special treatment for his 21st birthday before he got to go to the casino. Well worth it because that was a once in a
So well
lifetime
worth it.
experience
Yes.
of like I've never seen him so flustered because he's also cancer. And you know how we don't like being like, what the fuck? I gotta dance on her on the stage in front of everyone? Like, yes, you do. Go. Have fun.
Now,
And
I
guess
don't know
what?
if I'm
You're getting
just-
paddled on top of it.
I
Yes, you
gotta
are.
say that girl, they are lowballing that price because to do all of that for $50.
Nah, you're in West Virginia.
Yo,
though.
P.
No, but to
No,
be
when
fair,
I tell
that's
you
it.
they are
That's how I
legit-
should be a pimp, 'cause
when
I
I
would
tell
be
you
like,
they
nah,
are
that's-
legit
that's
10s,
200 right there.
No.
Well, the
These
South
two
is
girls-
cheaper, though, 'cause the
These
lap
two girls
dance-
that we are fawning over though were legit 10s. Like
The-
you see them on
That's not bad.
OnlyFans or like IG and they have like 10 million followers. Like they were like, how the fuck are you
cheaper.
here? This is not fair. Like
that's not bad. I spent my 21st birthday at King of Diamonds the weekend before it shut
Ooh,
down.
nice.
So like that is my thing. $50 for all of that is not bad for West
Yeah.
Virginia. Because at King of Diamonds, $10 for
you're not expecting a
song.
10 in
But
West
wait.
Virginia, and all of a sudden you fucking see like, what the fuck? I get fucking
That is-
Melissa Ford. This is not fair.
At King of Diamonds,
yeah,
it was $10 for a song, and the DJ would play half a fucking verse and a chord, and that was
It was 3 songs
all
in
you're getting.
Atlanta for
That's
$10.
all you're getting.
Nah,
Nah,
in
yeah.
West
I just feel
Virginia,
like
it
everything that this girl is doing for $50, she could charge so much more.
Yeah,
Well,
You also gotta
I
remember
feel that
when
she's
Justin,
lowballing her $50.
you also gotta remember during the time Justin turned 21. Look at what
yeah,
the
this is
economy was
pre-pandemic,
at.
and this is like almost a half hour
She
of
need a-
like
But
$50 is going to
West
this for like a
Virginia-
half hour.
The-
In West
South is
Virginia,
still
peak
cheaper.
rent was $500
That's
back
true,
then,
that's
probably.
true.
Like,
And it's also West Virginia P. It was like, yo, we could actually fuck if we had the right price.
They wasn't
$50
eating corn that night. Okay, they was eating
$50
steak.
was probably a steak dinner for them.
Okay,
They
they was
was
eating steak.
living.
They was not eating corn.
No, but it was
Yeah.
like no, but I've been to that strip club like a bunch of times. That's the only time I've ever seen like legit 10s, like Miami strippers, where it's like, what the fuck? This is not fair. You were imported.
Yo,
There's no way.
Yo,
What the fuck are you doing here? We were no like our like when
got
we saw
imports?
these two. No, when we saw these two, our jaws dropped and we were just like fuck the casino. Da, 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 da. And then all of a sudden they brought like some local girl and we fucking got up and went to the bar and she got so pissed.
Did they
She's
have
like,
to do it?
really? You're about to do that? I was like, yeah, you
Yeah,
make me
sorry.
cute. You not them.
They should have brought
You
you
not
out
them.
Oh,
they
shit.
tens.
brought
They
her out.
tens. You like a 7.
So a bit of wrestling news. Izzy Dame answered Jordan Grace's open challenge and was on
Who?
TNA tonight.
I love me some Jordan Grace.
No. Who?
Did you see?
Izzy
Izzy
Dame.
Dame. But did you see what Jordan Grace tweeted after she beat her? She said, "Send some more,
Send him
Sean."
more, Shawn Michael. Yeah.
Oh, I love
Fucking shit.
it.
Oh, also
my
special
God.
shout out, P, real quick. Today is Colton's birthday. So happy
Yay.
birthday to Colton.
Love you,
Let's
Colton.
All right, then Sean, send Jada later. Send Sol Ruka now. Jordan want that smoke? Send Sol Ruka now, and then send Jada after.
I don't know. We keep our stars. We send the ones that still developing, that still need TV time. We send them.
No, but
I
I'm
feel
sending
like
the ones that can really use exposure that will make sense, and that's what I'm saying. Soul first. Jada is a bigger name that's gonna get more attention. Send her later.
Can we talk about that street fight though? Because that's how street fights need to be done.
That was good.
That was one of the
Jada
best
and
fights.
Michin. Because I'm tired of these talk about these.
Can I get a part 2? Because that part 1 was fucking
Yeah.
excellent.
It was
I need
And-
that feud to go on so it could be like rivalries.
And
As
all
long
it does
as
is
me and Yum-
justify the let's just go back down to NXT and Rumble
Hey,
for a little bit. Like
Danielle.
Michin, Cedric Alexander. Who
Yo,
else went down to
Cedric-
NXT and fucking
Ashanti
thrived?
showed up.
Natalia,
Finn.
Ashanti
Finn.
showed up.
Baron Corbin. Like, yo, let me go down to NXT and actually cook
I
for a little
love
bit.
Nah,
the
I
fact
need,
I love Baron Corbin's run on NXT. Not even
Me
gonna lie.
too. I'm here for
It was
it.
really good. I also enjoy his recipes on TikTok.
Yes, he
Really?
made pasta.
Oh my god, I'm
Oh,
like,
he's a
cook for
foodie
me,
for real.
feed me.
You know what? Shout out to
Roast
Issa
me.
because Issa got to confirm, like, yo, this man, not only does he's married to a Boricua, but he
Ooh,
loves
I
him
did
some
not know
food. So he actually chefs up. He's one of those guys that actually cooks his shit and really cares about cooking his shit.
Who?
You can tell.
Baron
The
Corbin?
Baron
Iron
Corbin.
You can tell.
So Baron Corbin is a foodie, but like he'll cook. So that's a good question to ask him, Brian. Like, all right, since you like to cook, what's your favorite dishes to cook?
That's dope.
Yeah, I would definitely, if he was to have like a event where he's like displaying his own food and stuff, I'll go.
I will be there.
Yeah,
I want to have a
Yeah.
steak.
Grill me a
cook-off with that
steak.
man. I want to have a steak cook-off with that man.
That's something like,
She
yo,
would make the
I
best
will gladly
tomahawk.
taste test.
Yo,
that
you
took the
That would be
word out of
perfect
my
for like
mouth.
a
I was gonna say,
Mania
I
week
wouldn't
or a
taste
SummerSlam week. Like, all right, cool, we get Wale Mania, and then the next day, like Baron Corbin chefs it up.
Oh,
That's
That's
all
what
I've
I
been
get
doing this
Emilio to
summer.
do the cookout.
It's like I'm
Because all-
hungover. Okay, Baron Corbin's cooking. What's he cooking though?
Because that's all I've been doing this summer is
Ah.
smoking shit and grilling shit. So I'm
First
like,
of all,
I,
can we plan in the group chat so it can come out of the group chat? Us doing the road trip
that sounds
to my
fun.
house. To my house.
Pablo.
I'm not central, but I'm down.
Listen, you got to
I
pull.
mean,
I don't care
we'll
what
figure
it
it
is.
out.
Yeah, 'cause I've been- we supposed to figure out this potluck at my house mad long ago.
What does
Look,
Ludacris say? We got Corbin.
We have so
you
much
know-
shit. We just trying to plan a girls' day. I think we finally nailed it down.
we nailed on a date. We didn't nail it on the spot.
Oh, I think I gotta vote.
Yeah, because you were so Switzerland, and I hate it.
I'm down for whatever. Like, I'm gonna honestly choose whatever is closest to the Bronx.
Can I crash?
Sure.
Of course.
It's
I don't
next
know what
week.
day that is though.
It's the
And he knows the
27th.
Bronx got some great fucking eateries. Like even
And it's
I know
getting
that.
better and better. But I chose a place last
It's
time, and I
getting
chose a
better
place
and
in the Bronx.
better.
So
Right, so I was like, all right, let me try to choose. Oh, you heard me, Brian? Let me
heard
try
you.
to choose
That's my
Oh.
shit.
something in Harlem.
P, have you gone to the spot that I usually go to when I go meet up fam and shit like that? Sabro Suda in Westchester. It's a
No, I don't
Dominican.
really
It's
go
a
to
Dominican
Westchester
Chinese
so much
spot.
because it's not as easy for me to get to.
So it's Dominican Chinese where you get both, and it's fucking some great food. It's on
Hold on
Westchester,
now.
right off the highway.
That sounds amazing.
It sounds really good.
I got you offline. I got you.
But I have
Nice.
like
Y'all made me
2 or 3
hungry.
spots I want to
That's
take you
no,
guys to.
Brian.
That's in
You will
England.
go and be like, bro, for $30, I'm about to be fed off my. Not even $30, like $25. I'm being fed off my ass. I'm being
No,
in a
I
coma
have
because
3
this food's
spots
gonna
I
be
want to
good.
take you guys to in Inwood.
When I go
It's not
see
the Bronx,
fam, we
but
go
it's
there in like a neutral ground and we
Mhm.
feast and we're just like, fuck, how am I supposed to drive back to DC because I'm just in a food coma?
Yeah.
No, I
The
love
real
going to
question
Inwood.
is,
I've been
you
to
know what the
Inwood
real
brunches.
question is?
Mhm.
Are we all going
Okay.
to SummerSlam?
Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
We will be
My
there.
birthday week.
Thank
here's
God.
my
And it's
thing.
Brian H. Waters' birthday week.
My thing. Here's my thing. I hate this so bad. I will literally be in Cleveland 2 weekends after for a wedding.
Tell
So
So
I'm
you're
like,
not going to
am I
SummerSlam?
going twice? I'm like,
If
am
I
I
go to
going-
SummerSlam, I'm
Pablo.
driving and I'll be in
Pablo.
Los Angeles.
Ohio. You are
Pablo.
Ohio
Let
baddie
me
for a
talk to
little
you.
bit.
You're gonna drive to Cleveland, Justin?
That's
Yo,
the
him
only
and
way I can
Corey
make
be on
SummerSlam
that-
happen
him and
is
Corey be
driving
on that
and
bullshit.
Listen,
nosebleeds.
there's a such thing called Klarna and Afterpay. Trust me, it will save your life.
Hey, I'm trying to go. My first priority is Jobber Slam. My second priority is SummerSlam.
Well, SummerSlam is literally before Jobber Slam.
Yeah, but
It's like in 2 weeks.
SummerSlam will be kind of last minute versus Jobber Slam. I've actually been playing it since post Mania.
Nice.
Like that's been like 2024. What are you doing, Jay? I'm going to WrestleMania in Philly because I
Yeah,
want to
I
see my
see it.
peoples. I
You got it
want to
right
go to
there.
Jobber Slam because I have not gone to
It's
Jobber
vision
Slam.
board. It's right there.
Oh.
No, it's over here.
I see
Oh
it.
no, it's dead ass on the wall. If I could turn the camera,
You one of
it's
the most
dead ass on the
organized
wall.
people I know.
He
With
is.
all those fucking primes.
It literally is like number 5 is WrestleMania
Justin,
and number
host
6
house
is
party.
Jobber Slam.
You
I mean,
got to
we are
host a
doing
party.
WrestleMania again, so just keep that one up there.
Huh?
Yeah.
So we are doing WrestleMania again.
Oh,
so
1,000%.
Oh, I'm
1,000%.
talking Vegas in
We have
the experience.
All of us.
Vegas
have
is
talking
I've
at-
never been to
Yo,
Vegas.
I know
Vegas is
it
gonna
is.
be a fucking.
I'm gonna go the whole week
I
this
fucking
time.
love y'all.
I
and
will
we
be
gonna do this.
broke as shit. Just guy, let me just
No,
do Vegas.
you're not gonna be broke. You're gonna
We're not
manifest,
gonna speak that into existence, baby. We
everything.
balling.
and it's gonna happen.
No, I've done WrestleMania broke. That's why I'm like, I know how to do WrestleMania broke. That's why bare minimum, I know how to get there. God, this is the bare minimum. We've done this before. Here's the balling out one that we did in Dallas. Let's do that.
Thank
and
you,
somewhere in
Justin.
between, we can find make Vegas
Listen,
happen.
if you
You
really
look,
wanna
look,
have
look.
an
Let me talk to you.
excursion-
On the Young Rock,
New Orleans was
Hold
a
on, Justin.
budget, and I
Hold on,
paid for
Justin.
2 people.
Justin,
on
let
a
me give you your
budget.
flowers. God dang it. On
Problem gone.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
on
Yeah, Brian.
Young Rock, the grandmother always say, "Thank you, High Chief."
Thank you, High Chief.
So, when it comes to Dallas, I gotta say, thank you, Justin. You are my motherfucking
Dallas was definitely like
nigga for life. Just know that.
Yo, that was 2 years of like, fuck it. I don't have my brother this time, and my brother can't be like, I don't like Wale, so why do I want to go to Wale Mania? And then I look at him after Wale Mania in New York for WrestleMania 35, and I look at him like, I want to kill you.
Yo, I know this is Justin's
I wanted to
birthday.
go. It would have been last minute. We were gonna go. You don't want. I don't like Wale, and all of a sudden I'm seeing fucking Kofi on fucking
I don't even
Sean
like
Gaspard's
talking about
fucking
35.
arms while fucking everyone's wilding and New Day pull
Yeah.
up, and I'm looking at my bro like, I want to fucking strangle
And-
you.
and
No,
that was-
seriously,
Dykeman
I
right
would want
now.
to strangle him.
That was the
You
year
you will die in
pivoted.
Dykeman right now. Like I
I
want to kill
went
you.
to
How did you let
Orlando.
this happen?
I went to Orlando when it was just like, normal size bar. That year, that shit right there, it pivoted. And then obviously,
he didn't know nothing about Wale
Dallas
Mania
was
from
a
New
movie.
York. I am so
Until
mad.
after the next day, and I'm seeing like Big E
Well,
and Samoa
that was-
Joe on
that was
stage.
a
I'm like,
year
I still
that-
didn't know. And we did everything that week. Everything
So
in New
Krista
York. WrestleMania
P,
35
that
we
was
did.
post last year at New Orleans, and I was at New Orleans. Remember, that was my first WrestleMania. They didn't get a lot of hype for that Wale Mania.
right.
The hype that went into that entire WrestleMania was that same night that they had Wale Mania was fucking Matt Hardy and like 3 other talent partying up and down Bourbon Street. And then fucking like the fans like taking pictures and like video like, yo, Matt Hardy's getting turned up at Bourbon Street on Wednesday night. And we were like, you motherfucker, you couldn't wait one more night when I fly in with my brother.
That's how
And
it
we
was-
staying right next to the Bourbon Street. You couldn't wait one more night to fucking turn up and all this shit. And remember, this is why we always say New Orleans is a perfect host spot.
New Orleans,
Everything
and Atlanta.
is right fucking no.
Yo, New Orleans.
New Orleans is better than
everything
Atlanta.
right there.
I'm saying
This is-
other host spots.
Every
But
week.
go
You
ahead.
No.
go to the Superdome.
Atlanta doesn't have shit on New Orleans because this is why I always say, if you've ever been to New Orleans, if you stay in the quarter,
Yep.
everything is walking distance.
Oh yeah, yeah.
If you stay dead center on Bourbon Street, it's a 30-minute walk from dead center on Bourbon Street to the Superdome,
Superdome.
and to the Smoothie King Center where the
Pelicans.
Pelicans play at. So you can walk, but here's the
Everything's
thing.
walking.
New Orleans has a very loose policy when it comes to drinking and partying, where it's
Yeah,
like
you drink
you
on
can
the
take
street.
to-go cups and walk. As long as you're not being a dumbass,
Mother-
you're good. So you can be like,
That's gonna be-
let me get a
Wait,
to-go
wait.
cup
Vegas
and walk.
now, or no, like anything in New Orleans is gonna be
Like they need
It's,
to bring
uh,
Mania back to
And
New
if
Orleans.
you stay in the
Real.
quarter, you can walk to everything. I don't need an Uber. I don't
me
need to
just
rent a
tell you-
car because I could
That's
walk
like
to the
we
Superdome.
talking
I
about
could
Mania.
walk to Smoothie
Wait,
King.
Pablo gotta go.
I'm out. It's Love
Love
Island
you,
time.
Pablo.
Love Island this season has been crazy. I gotta go watch, but I'll see y'all later. It's been
All
fun.
right, we love you
Bye,
for
y'all.
life.
Love you
Bye,
guys.
Pablo.
Happy early birthday.
Happy birthday! Now let me ask y'all this, because
Go.
we was talking about this on Master Man. Kaz brought up a good point. Mania should only have 5 to 6 cities and rotate. How do y'all feel about that? Say New York, Miami, Dallas, Atlanta, New Orleans, Vegas, Hollywood. It don't have to be those cities, but like just a certain
It
cities.
could be
I
those
got-
cities. It could be those.
But
It's
what's
similar.
even randoms like
what's the
Indianapolis.
pro? Like, what's the pro of
All right,
that?
I got you, Brian. Here we go.
The pro for New York is we don't have to buy
No, no,
hotels.
no. Like,
and-
what?
and
Why?
flights.
Do they think that it should rotate just a
'Cause
small
the-
amount of cities?
Oh,
Like, what's
yeah,
the
good point.
pro?
Just because of the fact it would be when you're gonna get a lit city as opposed to say Cleveland or some shit. But like obviously you take away New York, but the stadium situation. That's the only reason I said take away New York, unless it was
So
late.
P,
May.
you got to
But
factor
You
in.
just get
Remember,
the good
Mania
cities
is beginning of
moving.
April, so you got factor in
middle.
temperature.
Remember they moving it
They moving it. The end. It's the mid. It's mid-April.
mid
It's,
end.
it's mid-April, but you got to factor in temperature. So Atlanta,
It
No,
won't
but
be
someone
as
said, what's the
cold.
pro?
so Atlanta dome, retractable dome, Miami Hot Warm City, New Orleans Dome, Vegas Dome, Dallas or Houston Dome,
Oh, dude.
even Indianapolis, who they just signed the lease to do a WrestleMania at some point, retractable roof. If they want to go Minnesota at some point, because we say we want to do WrestleMania, but we're going to give you some same instead, but at some point we'll give you WrestleMania, retractable roof. So now you got to think either Warm City or Dome or retractable roof.
Well, if it's going to be mid-April, around like New York is starting to get warm mid-April-ish instead of
Yeah.
the beginning of April, so we can still kind of do MetLife for
But
New
but
York.
like, what do you think about just rotating cities as opposed to?
So, Brian, I've been the biggest component on TWG, Black Wrestling, or any platform. I've been
Everywhere
saying
you go.
this for at least 5 years. I've been saying New Orleans is the perfect host city because the airport is literally a 20-minute Uber to the French Quarter. If you're staying in the French Quarter, you can walk to everything. You do not need a fucking Uber. You do not need a rental car. The fucking convention center where they do access and all that shit is walking distance. You have a casino right there. You have a walking distance to the Superdome. You have a walking distance to Smoothie King.
Mhm.
But they also have things where if you're not a wrestling fan, you can do tourist shit, and it's also walking distance.
Voodoo. I
If
mean,
you're a party person, it's like I just want to turn up. Guess what? You have Bourbon
Ryan.
Street, you have Canal Street, you have Frenchman Street.
Yeah.
You can walk to all that. Well, I don't want to do all that.
It's
Guess
fucking
what?
rich,
I want to
man.
do tourist shit. Guess what? You have a fucking, I don't know how they snuck a fucking casino in downtown, but they snuck a casino in downtown.
yeah.
And you have the riverfront, and you have other shit you can do, and it's all, you can walk to everything.
Yeah. No,
The only
get
time you
that.
need an Uber is from the airport and back, which is why
Yeah,
I
that's
always
true.
say
get that, but I
New
get- I
Orleans
guess-
is perfect to host every
No.
5 years. It's made for it.
No, it is. But I guess like what I'm asking is why have the same circle of cities and why not try to expand more than 6? Like, what's the pro of that? Because I think it's cool for others places to get WrestleMania 1 and 2. There's so many new stadiums opening, and like, why not have WrestleManias in like all other cities? Like, of course, you take temperature into consideration. You'll take, how walkable and functional the city is. Like, obviously, you'll take that into consideration. But why not try to expand as opposed to just have the same cities hosted?
That's
I
a
have a
good.
rebuttal.
I will say this real quick. I like what you're saying because what you're saying makes sense. I would say WrestleMania would be special, so you keep it in those cities, but then do your Summer Slams and Royal Rumbles in the other cities where the new stadiums, and then maybe it's almost as if they bid in if they can prove that they can be a great host city. You know what I mean? Because like we will all agree, the three or four of us agree, Tampa wasn't a great host city because of the Uber situation. You know what I mean? So they don't deserve a WrestleMania, a non-pandemic WrestleMania, because who wants to be waiting outside? That's what I'm saying. And this is just these are the.
I know. I didn't wait.
So here's where I rebuttal, P. All right, let's take DMV for example. We can't handle WrestleMania because our infrastructure and the stadium can't handle it.
No, I know.
We have one of the worst
that.
traffics. No, we have one of the worst traffics without having something like a WrestleMania and bringing
Yeah, I do.
everyone in for that week.
Yeah, dude.
And then
It's
we have one of
disgusting.
the worst stadiums
Y'all
known
do.
to man. So when you take that to like,
What?
example,
I'm not a part of DMV, Crystal. You know better.
No, because I think
No, no,
about.
no,
I think
no,
about
but I hear what
Super
P's saying,
Bowl.
but here's where
Like you obviously choose cities that are functional. I'm not saying go everywhere just cause. I'm saying like obviously you can hold stadium things in other cities, so why not try to expand that repertoire
and here's where I'm going with that. P.
geographically?
The reason why I'm using the DMV for example is because some regions can't handle that, especially in the beginning of April. Like we can't handle that. That infrastructure will fuck us up completely. And some places like a Charlotte or maybe a Phoenix or maybe a Denver at beginning of April, that will fuck us up completely. So you gotta think the time frame because remember WrestleMania is beginning of April. So you gotta get that right first off, and then you gotta have the stadium that can hold those people, and then you gotta factor in. Remember, WrestleMania 37. Remember, the first night rained out.
No,
We
I
had a
get
rain
all that.
delay for the first
No,
first
I remember
hour,
that, and I
and
get
then
all that.
everyone
I'm just
audible,
thinking of
and then
like,
the second hour, even then, the second day,
no, but
it
I
was
get
still
all of
pouring,
that,
pouring.
Justin. But I'm saying, like, you know how Super Bowl and like All-Star Weekend, like they don't stay in the same 3 or 4 cities. Like they go to places that is functional to hold that amount of people. So why not try out other, states?
Well,
that
with the
they may
Super
not
Bowl,
have
they
tried
make
out,
sure it's warm weather or don't.
Yeah.
They make sure it's warm weather or don't. Like Super Bowl in MetLife was a rarity. That was like, what the fuck? You're giving us a Super Bowl? I'm surprised you're giving us this in February, but thank you.
Hold
Okay.
on, real quick. We gotta do this real quick.
Go ahead.
We give the New York Liberty their props. The
Big
largest
Ellie,
attendance ever.
the only Big Ellie we acknowledge.
They are number 1 right now.
Shout out to
we are
They
now.
are number 1.
acknowledge
Let me
us.
Baltimore-ize this real quick.
Actually, we
The
can't say
opponent-
acknowledge
hold
us because the Aces are the defending champs, and we're trying to fucking dethrone them. So
yeah,
fuck you, Las Vegas. We respect you, Asia. Everyone, we love you. We respect you, but fuck you. We're trying to take that crown off you.
Damn.
This is our
don't
shit.
ever
I'm
say
so
fuck you to
proud.
WNBA teams because
I love
I
it.
love them all, but I'm a
Nah,
fickle
with
fan.
us, it's
Chicago
us
Sky, New York
and the
Liberty,
Aces,
and
and
Seattle
we're
Storm.
really close. And they beat our ass last year, and it was like, nah, we're coming for that ass this year.
But shout
not
out to
playing
the
games.
Liberty, most attendance tonight, and they was playing Angel Reese.
And I was trying to
Baltimore
get
Zone.
tickets to that game, but the tickets were so expensive. And I also have to big up their mascot, Ellie, because they
You
are
know
a huge part of why people come to the games.
Yo, I was driving past
I
Barclays
love
this
her.
afternoon. When I saw that line was wrapped around on both sides, I was trying to figure out what the fuck.
Liberty games
I'm
are
like,
lit.
Janet was
Talking
yesterday.
about-
I'm over here trying to figure out what was happening. I'm like, I know Janet ain't back here again. You see, I'm still wrapped in my Janet.
I gotta go away game because they came here early, and I was like, fuck, really? You came here early in the season, but. Nah, this team is legit. They're like Lily, title or bust. Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Let's do.
I'm
y'all
very
ready for
hyped
last
for.
call?
I'm just hyped for the increased popularity in the WNBA.
But
They're
deadass,
breaking
like-
records, and next year is going to be even bigger.
I used to go to
he's-
Liberty games when I was younger. I promise you, my god sister's grandmother, God rest her soul, she was the biggest New York Liberty fan. I tell you, every Saturday we would be at Madison Square Garden doing
Can I do a toast real quick?
Promise you, all the time.
Can I
It's
do a toast
last
real quick?
call, so everybody
Last
do their
call,
last call, their last shot.
So
Yep,
my
just
last
women.
call is gonna go to the WNBA because they've been grinding for decades. I'm glad you all are now catching on to what we've been watching since Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird, and these fucking gorgeous women that've been balling in the WNBA.
Cheryl
And
Swoops.
now Cheryl,
Cheryl Swoops.
bro, I go back to the birth of the Liberty. Teresa
Michael
Witherspoon
Jordan.
and Rebecca
Witherspoon,
Lobo when they lost to the fucking Houston Comets, Cynthia Cooper and that fucking dynasty team and whatnot. Like I go back that far, but I'm glad you're now catching on to WNBA and like Caitlin Clark and all
versus
them.
Maya Moore.
Maya Moore. It's like, bro, these girls have been hooping, and I'm glad you're now catching on to. These girls have been hooping for now, but they've been hooping for a while. And I'm glad you're here. Pay attention while you're here and stay for a while because
down, have a
you
seat.
may be able to experience greatness. Like I'm thankful that I got to experience Diana Taurasi in her prime. My Liberty couldn't bring a title home, but I'm glad I got to watch Diana Taurasi in her prime just hoop, and I'm thankful for that. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Big Ellie. Love
Big
you, girl.
Ellie. Okay, that's my last call. Is a cheers to Big Ellie because she's the mascot of the Liberty, and she is literally taking everything by storm right now. And I also have to say that there are 3 Black women behind New York Liberty and Ellie.
Yep.
So the CEO of Liberty is a black woman. The director of entertainment of
Shout out John Quell.
Liberty and the Barclays Center is a black woman. And the director of marketing is a black woman. So I have to toast to all of that fucking black girl magic, because we all know Ellie is a black woman. And just the fun and the inspiration and the joy that she brings, because she's so unique. They even have one of the fucking Aces mascot is now trying to emulate a lot of what Ellie's doing. So she's also a trendsetter, and she's from Brooklyn, and she's a New York baddie. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. That's my last call.
Brian, you want to go?
Yes. My last call. I'm gonna give it shout out to Justin and Pablo for all the great work they've been doing.
Yeah.
Been such a true honor to work with such great people, and this TWG Dream Team. We had two who were out on assignment today, but just love the work that we're doing. So this is the try shit summer. After
Whoa!
That's gorgeous.
That's dope. I love that because I need to make it into a crop top. I need it for a Jobber Slam.
That's
Thank
super
you
cute.
very much.
But yeah, after shout out to For Your Wear.
Shout out to For Your Wear.
Yeah, everything that this family, y'all know what I say. Where the fuck was y'all at when I was growing up?
But here now.
That's all that matters.
We ain't going nowhere.
Better now than never.
Better
We
now
shine
than
together. I'm not.
We here now. We ain't got next.
So that's my last call.
I'm empty, but love it.
Okay, my last call to a few things.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been holding this from you guys. So I've been hosting. I've been filling in for my girl over at WBLS. I do the rewind, right? And I love how y'all repost and share and show love.
You already
But
know.
you are now looking at the official host of WBLS's Rewind.
Let's get it. Let's fucking get it.
Acknowledge her.
Love that,
Two.
boo. Congratulations.
Thank you. 2, my last call is definitely to the family. We had a moment earlier. Everybody's not aware of it, and we'll probably share it in the group chat. But the fact that this moment happened and we are able to rely on each other just for a sense of comfort, just for a sense of hope, a little beacon of hope, a little beacon of light, depending on what it is that we are going through, we can always come to each other and be very, very transparent, very, very open, and not having fingers pointed and not having stuff thrown back in our faces. Just the support and love that we give each other. We ride 10 toes down. We bad boys, ride or die for life. That's it. My last call is definitely to the group chat and to you guys because I love y'all all. We on YouTube, Brian.
I'm trying to get that shit.
Cut that real quick.
It was 7. It was less than 7.
That's my last call. I love you all.
I love you all, and I love everyone that came through. Like, Thirsty Thursday is not anything without our loyal community. We love y'all all.
I hope they poured up tonight. Pour
They
something in
did.
that glass.
I just finished I need Stella. Can we manifest Stella, Rose?
Bro, you got me
Sponsoring
drinking
me.
liquor on a summer. I do not do this.
Yeah,
The
that's
last time I
really
drank
cute.
liquor was
I was not even
in
gonna
Philly
drink today.
when I met these beautiful people in person. The last time I drank liquor was you guys. You got me drinking for real.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you
that
don't
Cody
I do
shit,
not do
didn't you?
this.
so
You had that Cody shit, didn't you?
you had Wheatley?
Oh, I was
We
drinking
drink
Wheatley in
vodka.
Philly. I was like, let me get that Wheatley.
I was
Right.
trying not to. Then I said, "Fuck it."
When
We
I
You know we
say
got a podcast.
when I
We
say
are
this
grown and we don't
Terramana
gotta drink
drive-through sunrise,
I love
I
Terramana.
meant it. This is my now official drink for my 40s. I'm not 40 yet, but this is be my drink for the next 10 years or 11 years. Well, fuck it. You guys are family. About to turn 39.
Woo!
for the next 11 years, this is now my official drink.
Period.
Terramana Sunrise.
So we need Terramana
With-
to sponsor us. We need Duke and Dame to sponsor us.
Well,
and we need Stella Rose to sponsor
Tequila
us.
Sunrise with Terramana. Let me rephrase that correctly.
All right, that's Justin's drink. We gotta remember that.
This is now my drink of choice. So if
A
you meet in
Terramana
person, this is now. Give me this
Period.
We got you. We got you.
or water.
Got you.
Oh yeah, definitely water. We gonna need a water sponsor too. Shit.
Yes.
Well,
We're in our 30s.
Remember,
like we used to.
your boy does 5Ks and he's working his way up to 10Ks.
Okay.
So-
Okay.
My goal is to actually be at one of the finish lines when Justin crosses the finish line.
Oh, I
wanna be
would
at
love
the
to
finish
do that.
line.
Be there for him.
Yes, I really want to.
Oh
So
my God, I would love that.
if I could find a race in New York
No, we'll
at the
come out to
beginning
you.
of
We'll come
December,
out to you.
Oh, that's
Big-
I think there
December or
is one.
January, that I can do that.
Woo.
No, I'm sorry.
no.
I can't do that. That I can't do. I can't do December,
No.
January.
You know what? TW exclusive. We'll do this then. March.
Millions and millions of people watching.
March when?
March 15th,
Mm.
which will be a weekend. It'll be a warm weekend. It'll be a weekend in DC. I'm asking you to pull up because guess what? Your boy officially signed up for his 5K, but I want to break my record from last year because last year was an audible to what I really wanted to do. So next year I have a goal in mind because next year I want to do a 10K and I can't do it in mid-March because this race won't do it. But March 15th in DC, in downtown DC, we're doing a 5K. And I want to obliterate what I've been doing for the last fucking 6 months. I want to
Got
obliterate.
this.
I want to fucking Bobby Lashley this shit. I want to fucking Shelton Benjamin this shit. I want to fucking Cedric Alexander this shit. I want to obliterate this shit. Because
Flame shit.
last year we trained for this. And now that we've been doing this shit for the last 3 months, oh, I'm ready to obliterate this shit. And it's not a fucking 10K. Oh, I'm
Got
about to
this,
fucking
bro. You got this.
You said
Wait a
March
minute.
15th?
Vaughn, if you're fucking in the chat, you better sign up for this shit, bitch. Because we are fucking locked, loaded, and ready to go. We are
Hey,
9 months
Justin,
out
Justin.
and we are not fucking around.
Justin, do me a favor. Put the Terramana
Yo,
Sunrise
Krista's
down
reactions are so
and
legendary.
Go get some water, baby.
We are not fucking around. When I tell you March
I
15th,
will be cheering you on. I will be cheering you on.
I will cheer
I
me
just
on
like-
and I will buy you fucking breakfast. I'll buy you
I
brunch.
love it.
Because I'll be dead ass tired to be like, let's eat every fucking thing in fucking
Y'all
Northern
mark
Virginia.
time code down. 201.
And Brian be like, I'm down. I'll be like, oh,
Thursday.
buy your shit too. I don't care. Krista, you come down. I don't care. Let's go.
Okay,
I'll
so
buy your
here's
shit too.
Wait, here's my thing, real quick. Okay, so I'm doing that. I'll be turning 35, so I'll be doing a solo trip to Barbados, right?
Mm.
But then also that weekend, my goddaughter's birthday is the day after mine, so that week we're probably celebrating her birthday. So I will have
So
to.
I will
see
run for
about
them.
March 15th.
I will
Okay.
run for them.
You mean for us? Not
I'll
them.
run for us. You turn in at 9 o'clock and be like, what the fuck is Justin doing? And be like, I'm done. I'm done. You know what I did? I finished my shit under 30 minutes. And you know what I said? Suck my dick from the back. No homo.
Whoa.
Let's go.
And we
Let's go to
closing
the racing
out
shit.
That's
No.
a perfect way to
On
close
that
it
note.
out.
Last time I was humble. This time, fuck it. I've been training for a year. I've been working my ass off. Let's go. We acknowledge
We're
the
proud of you,
ones.
Justin, and we love
Acknowledge
everybody
the
that came through
ones.
tonight.
What does Roman say? Roman says, respect the fucking high chief.
No,
Right, on that note,
hold on.
We will see y'all next month on the after we come back from SummerSlam. Bye.
Oh shit. Y'all know how them
Love
posters
y'all.
go.
This is